Hey y'all, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a good Monday so far. I don't know what y'all are up to this week, but hopefully it's something. Hopefully it's a good week ahead. Let's see here. I gotta go over here. Give me 1 second. I gotta go. I wasn't ready today. If I yawn, don't be shocked. I didn't sleep worth a shit last night. But Dexter had a bellyache, so we were up and down all night. We're just gonna bullshit for a little bit. We're gonna BS about some stuff. I've got a few streams pulled up. I want to ask you guys some questions because to me it feels like around the first anniversary, this is coming up on 1 year that Sebastian has been missing. And it seems to me that people are acting out even worse than they did before. Is that because of the anniversary? Do you feel like it's because there's no information, there's no new information that's being released by law enforcement? So what is the push? Because Reporter Room's back out. That Love in Vegas is reposting the crazy shit that Janine did. All of the channels, the psychics, the mediums, they're firing back up. What's the crazy push that's going on here? I'm not really understanding it. Is it because of that anniversary, like 1 year anniversary? Or is this just every year they do this? Let's get into this and we'll talk about all of it. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's see here. Janice in the County was the first interesting thumbnail. I refaced myself into a wanted poster because, well, I've got some clips to show you why. Hey, Alma. Okay, I do this every time. Music City Mom, Electro, Tebow, Revival, Catherine. I have no idea what... I don't either, truly. Electra, right? Your last hour of work won't be so boring. Good. Hey, Duchess. Electra, your comments. Michigan wifey who was talking shit. Which group of gossipy busybodies was talking shit today? You can name names if you want to. Hey, Cash. Chances are people I don't like. Petunia or don't fuck with. Oh. Some people in voices chat. Oh, Michigan wifey. I a few months back I told Voice, well, it's been like probably 6 months. I told Voices to fuck all the way off on Kathy P's panel one day. And yeah, there's zero love lost there. Not my people. Hey, Steph, but that makes sense. Hey, Vamos. Hey, Buck Cherry. Betty MCW, Banana Pug, Jennifer, Chico, Mystic, Midwest. That's hysterical, though. Zoya, that's, yeah, not my people. Peppermint Tea, Note to Self. There's a lot of people that like bounce around and coexist, but then there's a lot of them that will come and smile in your face and act like they like you. And it's like, yeah, nah, you're not my people. Hey, Penny, for your thoughts. Wise Mom, Liberty Farmer, Andrea Mom, 5 Dreams, X, Blondie, Carla, Hetty, Crazy Aunt Joe, Gotcha, Crafty Girl, the real one. The lawsuit, in your opinion? I think they're trying to avoid the lawsuit at all. Anything about talking about the lawsuit, to be honest. Hey, TT Tiff, Gaslight Square. You think it's money, Gaslight Square? Yeah, Liberty Farmer. They keep saying that something is about to happen. They've been saying that for a fucking year. A year, victim shaming. That's been extensive. Chico, shocked about what happened last night. Hey, Amy. Note to self, just Linda. Lisa Starlight. Happy Beach. Buckeye for life. Gets you perked up every time, Amy. Kathleen, I'm gonna, just so everybody, let me say hello and then I'll tell you guys what is going on. Check Nick Bear's post. I did see his post from 2 days ago with no new updates. Patty Ponytail, hello. Margaret Allen, YouTube Bad Actor, Spitfire, Be Still. Helen, it's good to see you, love. Lisa, Dreams, Pink Burst, Aries, Mystic. The E's they're so lost. It's unreal. It's unreal how easily they were swayed. I really kept having hope for them, but they are so far in. My pal Sal Vintage, hello. Just Me Sunshine, NF Cat, Wheel B, Rocky, Hawktua, Chico. When I told her to F off. Kimberly. Heard shit you weren't expecting, Michigan wifey. What type of shit? Shit about me? Say it isn't so. Hey, Earth Angel Travels. By the way, I got so much to talk about. Hey, Aunt M, BJ, Barb, Darzilla, Kim. Yes. I have seen Nick's posts. That Ellen, Thor, good afternoon. Gotcha, Chico. I forgot that fine moment with voices. I did too. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lisa. Nature Rocks. Brittany should sue everyone according to her logic. Will be. Well, I'm getting an RO. Didn't you know? Of course, Fit Blue, they're not going to. It's the anniversary. But Terry, that's what I've been thinking. Yes. Yep. There's nothing new. Like there's nothing. It's been the same way. The parents their stories have been vetted. Like all of that is exactly the same that it's been since the last press conference by the TBI on April 2nd. There's a date for you, Brittany. See how I can just spout those off? Jody, it's honestly scary. I can go pull this post up if you guys want me to. Hey sis, hey, got the memo. Hey Wendy. Wendy, not very entertaining today, but we do have some interesting things that have been said. Hey, screenshot this and to talk about where we're headed. Dr. Gary. Who's Dr. Gary? Oh, you mean that Dr. Gary Bucato or whatever the guy that hangs out with McDumbass and the lab? Alma, hello. Welcome to Almatrez. Mother of two boys. Polish, that I called Polish for a year. Hey, Sasha. Yeah. Yep. Michigan wifey. They were doing that. This is okay. All right. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? And not to you at all. Please, Michigan wifey, I've asked you to tell me what was going on. So, but just so you know, there are people, if you stay away from those people and don't want those people in your circle, like my inner circle, my tight knit circle is very small. And I don't just coexist on an app I don't go along to get along. That's not my personality, as you guys can tell. I don't just butter up to people and go in there. Like, those are places I don't go. I've probably been in there like one time in 2.5 years. They're people that I don't, once I see something from you that's problematic, I kind of, if you show me who you are, I believe you the first time. I don't need to be shown 15 times and I stay the fuck away from you. But on this app, it causes this, like, I think I'm better than them. I think I know everything. No, I just don't fuck with people I don't like. It's pretty much it. And again, they're always going to spin what my intent is because they have no idea. I don't talk to them about what my intent is. I don't talk to them about what my motive is. We don't have conversations with them. So they're looking through binoculars trying to view what we are doing. And a lot of times it's jealousy because they've tried calling these people out previously, but it fell on deaf ears because it's just a lot of low blows back and forth. And you subs are left who's lying. I kind of take that window of opportunity out, and a lot of people hate that. Yeah, that, I mean, hey Jujubee, hey Hazel Eyes. I don't know how to explain that any better. Hey Keto Kim. Like, I can get along with people I don't even get along with, like people I don't like. I can coexist in reality with these people, but if you are an aggressive idiot asshat in general, I got no, you're good, Wendy. You're good. Yeah, Michigan wifey, I understand. I understand. And I appreciate the fact that you guys are like, yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Like, I don't need to be here. The thing is you're never going to convince them of anything else. They want to see through their binoculars, looking out and seeing what we're doing. And it is what it is. There is such a clique mentality of creators out here. It is a clique. Either you're in the clique or you're not in the clique. I am proudly not in any cliques. Yeah, I'm a disruptor for sure. And I'm not apologetic for it. Barb, I don't know. Her chat was talking shit. Well, they don't have to either, Sean. They don't have to. It's just an app. I don't know all the shit that's going on with all these channels or anything. I really, when it comes to that kind of shit, I really do keep to myself. Their drama, their problems aren't mine. I don't care. Once I see people for who they are, I got no use for it. It's just ugh. Oh yes, Skep. I miss Skep. Janice, I miss him too. Skep was logical, reasonable. Skep spoke over a lot of people's heads though, and he got the same backlash that I do about thinking he's better than everybody, all this stuff. But he came from such a educational standpoint and a teaching standpoint. That was just his personality, and I loved every minute of it. Oh, it's definitely a click. Yeah, it's definitely a click. I was never good with clicks in school, let alone as a full fucking 42-year-old woman. Oh, yes, he did. And thank you for the support, Janice. I hope Skep's doing amazing though. You don't do clicks or cults. See, maybe that's my personality too, Steph. I grew up in that. I'm not interested in it now as an adult. Like, I grew up in a very, very cliquish. And I don't go along to get along. Like, I will be nice to people in chats. Like, that is one thing. I will coexist with people in chats. I won't disrupt in chats. Like, I try, even the videos I watch, I don't usually comment on because it usually ends up with a thread of telling me like how stupid I am or all this shit. So I just avoid. But there's some really good channels out here that I really am appreciating their content from. Hartley, Lippy, Just Saying, True Krama, Breaking Chains, Kodo. those guys, excellent, have been doing excellent work. Amazing. Please support. Stacy Skep was a gem. Truly a gem. Hey, Larry. Hey, Healing Time. All right. You guys want to see what I did today? you guys want to see what I did today? This is where my brain's at today. I think over the last 2 days, my brain has just turned into, well, you're going to get a look at what else I did today. I not only refaced myself into a wanted poster, but a toilet paper roll.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
You know you've lost your mind when you reface yourself onto a toilet paper roll. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's Monday. We're off to a shit show of a week. Let's just say that. That is one thing. Like this is not a show. Hey, Bob, waving from the closet. Thank you for the support. You cleaned and mopped. You're exhausted. Take a break. Just take a break. Kyle, I just talked to him, Revival. He is happily coming home tomorrow. The only reason I want to go to the toilet. There's so many good ones. You guys are going to get so sick of me with that Reface app. Your short sheeted itself. Oh my gosh. I couldn't help it. Exactly. That's all it should be. Mother of two boys. That's my thing too. Like I pick and choose what I get involved in, and most of it I'm like, nah, not my nah, don't care. And people get really mad about that though, because when you coexist and people like a lot of subs, now this isn't a problem for me, but it does kind of become a problem for subs. When subs see that you coexist with people, they start lumping you together in communities. Like, oh, this person likes this person, or if you've coexisted or paneled up together or whatever, they subs start thinking, well, aren't they close? Aren't they friends? Why aren't they standing up for this person? Or why aren't they getting involved with this person's drama? On this app, for me personally, I don't like people getting involved in like my personal one-on-one drama with anybody. It creates chaos. I've been there. I've had all of that done. When I tried to walk away from stuff, other people pulled it back in and kept it right there. Like, so personally for me, that's how I handle it. Like if other people have deep shit now, as far as like public filings and shit like that, like court documents that are impacting many people. Speaking of that, there's only 2 defendants. I want to make sure that everybody understands there's 2 defendants. So we're going to open there. But I'm a big girl. I can handle my own battles. Oh, and Leon 1010, since you wanted to and make this announcement in other chats, let me make the announcement here on my own channel. If you feel so inclined to go watch all of the fucking exposures on nonsense, I think we're probably up into like the 80s of them. Exposure channels of people that have done content on me and made up lies. Please feel free. Please do not feel free to tell me about them because I don't fucking care. Chances are I've saw them and laughed about them and kept it moving, or I've addressed them already. There are hundreds of channels. When I started on this app, I had 8 to 10 channels coming at me at one time, fabricating lies about me, misconstruing, misleading everybody. So yes, there's a shit ton of exposure videos out there. And not one of those videos do I give a fuck about. Do I give a fuck about, or those people? 99% of those people are from another community that I want nothing to do with, will never speak on again, because they are irrelevant in the entire atmosphere of YouTube that I exist in. But if you so badly want to go see all the exposures of how I framed and set people up by the pube pluckers alike, please feel free to. You're going to learn so much about me that you will be shocked about. Shit that I didn't even know about myself. A ton of lies. Feel free. You want to know why those people are still stagnant? Because they're liars. Their baseline is lies. But please feel free. Have at it, BJs. I'm not trying to hold you back from going and living your best life. Learning all the shit that doesn't even exist, never happened. Please feel free to do so. Mosey on about the cabin. All you want. I know, Helen, right? Helen is over here like, holy shit. There's so many characters that I've never spoke on or you guys don't really know about. And I choose not to. I'm not carrying their baggage. I wasn't carrying their baggage to begin with. They ain't going to unload it over here. Or am I going to be, no, no. No. Okay. Let's go. Let's talk about this really quick because this, I want to make sure it gets its own little highlight reel right here. Because in the scheme of yesterday, by the end of yesterday's video too, I was so mushed. My brain was so fucking mushed. People are always like, why don't you stick up for all these other creators? Because first of all, I don't even know what the fuck is going on with their fights with BJ. I have no idea, but I will say certain things, but I don't know the extent of it. And these other creators are strong ass women who damn sure can stand on their own 2 feet and don't need me to insert myself into their bullshit. So there's a lot of that happens, but I don't know. It's weird. Brandy Wine, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. Cobra Kai ended. I hated it. I'm in a mood today. I'm telling you. Here, take my money. Free. So sorry. Oh my gosh, Hartley. And that's the craziest thing is people expect us to get involved in all of these other fights or drama or stand up for this or that. And half the time I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm involved in. And my usually nothing though. Usually it's just shit talking and it's like, fuck, I don't give a shit. I have to read and this, I'm going to say this again so everybody gets this memo. There is a lot of people on this app that say a lot of shit about me. They talk a lot of shit. They don't know me. They've never had access to me. Do you understand that? And when I say that, I'm not trying to say that as being facetious or condescending. I encourage every one of you to keep your bubble small and protect yourself and your sanity. A lot of these people try to gain access to you for their own need so they can turn around and stab you in the back for content. It's a game that's played out here. Protect your peace, protect your sanity, and don't allow everybody access to you because not everybody's intent with having that access is good to begin with. Find your circle, find your group of people, love them tight, do life with those people, and fuck the rest, truly. And just like this says over here,
I'm getting too old for this shit.
I mean, really. Some of it we're just getting too old for. There's really some amazing things out here. Yeah, exactly, Hartley. That's the thing is a lot of people forget that. And thank you for saying that too. A lot of people, I'm giving the cats and dogs treats if you wonder what that crinkling is. It's not a competition. Like this isn't. YouTube is a huge platform. A huge platform. Just because we coexist or overlap about certain things, we don't have the time in the day. We are just creators who are normal people just like the rest of you. We live our lives. We put our shoes on the same. Well, chances are not because I'm wearing flip-flops while some of you are wearing snow boots. So can't say that. But it's just what it is. Let those people do their thing. Some of those people that are just shit starting assholes have been shit starting assholes for a long time. You can go and see like, oh, they fell out with this person and this person and this person and this person and this person. It's a pattern and a pattern that I encourage you to kind of acknowledge and probably do the best for yourself and avoid. But you're grown adults. So let's talk about this really quick. Because I want to make it clear to anybody that's still questioning this shit. I don't know how it's happening. Truly don't. But it is in true fashion of all of the insanity, it's happening. And I'm not understanding why, but I want to play this part from the live stream because I didn't make a big deal out of this like I should have. And yesterday, it was just a shit show of lies. Like how somebody can lie to this degree is beyond me. Beyond me. So this is her live stream that we reviewed the other day, the encroacher one. But this part right here, I want to make sure it stands out to everybody.
You need help nonsense.
I mean, okay, let's back it up. Oh, they're doing yard work. I might have to go in.
First of all, Tony and I didn't smooth things over when he came up on my panel. A few weeks went by before I actually started talking to them. These people are weird.
Sometimes they just kind of patrol.
Okay, I didn't make any of that up. You can go back to the previous two lives back. You can go back and watch the whole entire August 17th debacle, how it broke down, how it went, everything of that nature. If you were a creator and want some of the clips from that interaction of BJ, reach out to me. I'll send you the link for everything that I uploaded to YouTube. It's like 2.5 hours of it. If you want that, let me know. I got you.
Like the area, they just go through the
Hold on, y'all.
7th day.
You dumb motherfuckers, that didn't come out until after him. Again, it was their choice, all three of them. But this
Oh, gosh.
is
Wait a minute,
motherfuckers.
what?
A
Oh god.
interview until the
Cracking.
7th day.
You dumb motherfuckers, that didn't come out until after him. Again, it was their choice, all three of them. But this is when they start to sound stupid as shit.
When they said we are switching it over to an investigation.
Bam. And Seth came out the day after them.
Think about that.
Think about that. Yeah, we're thinking of it. Bam. And Seth came out the day after them.
Think about that.
Think about that. Yeah, we're thinking about that, Brittany.
And
Yeah.
their excuse for not giving an
You need help nonsense.
I do.
You need to go get
Hey, Mo and Co.
help. You are certifiable.
Actually, according to the doctors, just so if anybody questioned this and believes anything she says, I'm truly not certifiable. According to my doctors that I have sought help for, I've been in therapy since I was 19 years old. Proud therapy hoe over here. I think everybody should use and go to therapy. Nothing, no shame in my game. Not at all. But all of my doctors would laugh the fuck at you, would laugh at you majorly over this because definitely not certifiable. But carry on. Tell me more about myself.
I mean, there's just no two ways about it. This girl, something's really wrong with her. I told y'all her own husband says that she is fully invested. This is all she does. It
That's not what he said, even remotely close, but
consumes her. His words, you guys.
he said the word consumed and she's loved it ever since. But Kyle's got a lot of other choice words for you, and he'll probably tell you when he gets back, but might hurt your fifis. Maybe you'll let Craig and Kyle go at it. That would be kind of fun.
He said this shit consumes her.
Maybe you'll that's what we could do, Brittany. Let's have a Craig and Kyle off. Kyle can inform Craig of all the shit that you're doing. Let them two handle it. I bet Kyle knows way more about what's going on here than Craig does.
Jody Vaughn, thank you so much for the super sticker. Like, this should tell you everything. On July 22nd, Brittany got Wendy's and said Granny was mean.
Kyle, Bex, just so you know, Kyle participates in my channel fully participates in my channel. So he's never been off limits, in my opinion. If they come for him, they just better realize what is potentially coming back for them. Because I have shown the nice side of Kyle. Kyle's, what you guys see Kyle as is very, very tame. When it comes to me, the girls, the gloves come off and the man isn't that nice at times, but he handles it himself pretty well.
At 8:38 p.m. Seriously. Jeez.
The interview up until that point was they said law enforcement told them not to.
No, I actually have an interview or an article where
They just opted not to.
it was like day 5 or something like that, and it says we have reached out to something to the effect that we've reached out to the family, the prophets, or whatever. And they
Thanks, everybody.
are not speaking at this point or something. So
Yeah. Tiger Lady, the buffering issues in the beginning are miserable, but like 2.5 hours in, they stop.
Wow. I don't understand that. And that's not
I feel my skin.
NJ Robin says they want to be left alone. Lady, They want to be left alone, lady. If it was BJ's home, she would be nuts, or Justin would be. No, my home has been freaking stalked, and you idiots defend it, every bit of it.
Okay, so first and foremost, even showing your property is not stalking your home. Secondly, how long have you been on this app and you only recently had issues of what you claim is doxing, which I disagree with, but other people have their own things. So you come on this app with your full legal name scrolling across the bottom of your screen. And then you tried to tell us yesterday that I couldn't handle what you've been through. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I was fully anonymous and was completely doxed. My information was dangled on a community post. And then they came in under an alt with Kyle's name and put our full legal names in, his business address, his business name, everything. Then it got put on Molly Goes Lightly's channel. I pinned that shit, turned my camera on with my hair on the top of my head looking like a fucking train wreck, didn't give two fucks. Then I had my nieces threatened, that custody of my nieces, because I wouldn't fucking bow down to a dumb bitch. My custody of my nieces was threatened. Then they tried to weaponize. You don't even have a fucking clue. You claim all these things have happened to you, but there's no proof of it. Everything that I've said, there's proof of. I've gotten death threats to my mom, to Mackenzie, to Kyle, to the littles. You talk about I couldn't handle it. Bitch, you wouldn't even have been able to blink. And that was happening from 8 to 10 channels coming at me, dogpiling on me at the same fucking time. So I don't want to hear any of your shit. Guess what? I walked through that shit with my head held high, still have my head held high. I didn't have to stoop to their fucking levels. I've been lied on that I shamed somebody's DV. That never fucking happened. That person got outed as a fucking scamming ass liar. Your victimhood story has been revoked. Sean, every bit of it is on my channel. There's like a 10-page email from a lady named Penelope Lane where she said that she was going to have press charges on me and she didn't want it to impact my custody of my girls. It's fucking gnarly. Then they went on to do community posts and all this shit and said that she paid an attorney to follow me around for over Christmas. This was all over Christmas that this happened too. I had somebody come on here and say that I called CPS on him 211 times. People thought that that was even possible or true. Ridiculous, but it happened. That same person said I was involved in kidnapping of her child just recently. I tell you what, I can find them. If they are woo woo, probably should stay away. I'm like, hey, here I am.
And y'all say it's all the stalking is justified because Katie, right?
Holly B.
Again, I've never seen you be stalked. She's never shown proof of her being stalked. Has anybody else seen it? Some of you have been around for a lot longer than I have. Has Brittany ever shown proof that anybody has stalked her? Am I missing something?
What?
Holly B's comment.
Because you accuse two people. Because you
This right here is what I want to make sure everybody is aware of.
accuse two people to a court of law of RICO. That's why it's not RICO. That is a serious accusation. What?
Obviously, has no clue.
You do realize that
comment
it's
was
not
deleted
just
by the mods.
Pay attention to what Brittany specifically is saying. I'm going to back that up because she gets interrupted there. But I want you to make sure you're hearing what she is claiming. Now, she is a plaintiff in this filing.
Holly B.
What?
Holly B's comment.
Because you accuse two people. Because you accuse two people to a court of law of RICO. That's why it's not RICO. That is a serious accusation. What?
Obviously, has no clue.
You do realize that
Comment
it's
was
not
deleted
just
by the mods.
That
also-
that comment doesn't have any.
first of all, it's not
Not
two people. It's not two people.
Right.
You idiot. It's way more than that.
Exactly.
Nice try.
Did you hear that? Did you catch that? I got you, sis. I'm doing it right now. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta send Kenzie something. You guys heard that? Let's play that again. I want everybody to make sure they understand what she is saying. She is saying that there's not only 2 plaintiffs. Well, currently, there is only 2 plaintiffs. And I don't think, unlike they have tried to make it out to be, that that is going to change. So let's listen to that again.
I don't understand that. And that's not.
I feel my skin.
NJ Robin says they want to be left alone, lady. They want to be left alone, lady. If it was BJ's home, she would be nuts, or Justin would be. No, my home has been freaking stalked, and you idiots defend it, every bit of it. And y'all say it's all the stalking is justified because Katie, right?
Holly
Katie
B.
What?
Holly B's comment.
Sis, you have it.
Because you accuse 2 people. Because you accuse 2 people to a court of law of RICO, that's why it's not RICO. That is a serious accusation. What?
Obviously, has no clue.
You do
That
realize that
comment
it's
was
not
deleted
just
by the mods.
That
also-
that comment, the comment doesn't have any.
first of all, it's
Hey,
it's
Adrian.
not 2 people. It's not 2 people.
It's not 2
Right.
people.
You idiot. It's way more than that.
It's not 2 people, you idiot. It's way more than that.
Exactly.
Nice try.
Nice try. Okay. Because reading is hard, obviously, and this is the condescending me. Yes. I'm going to show this really quick. It's got, I mean, everybody knows by now. I hate doing this, but here it is. There's 2, and it does say endos 1 through 50 inclusive for defendants. This isn't, there's nothing. All of that's been rejected. Every bit of that's been rejected. There is literally 2 defendants. 2. Those other 50, whatever the fuck that line is irrelevant. The court hasn't even allowed them to amend anything. Okay? Like, what the absolute fuck is she doing? What is she doing? What the fuck are you doing here? Part of me, let me tell you my honest to God truth feelings on this. I think some of it she is playing naive. And the reason why that is I think in the end of this, when it does, because she knows it's a shitball rolling downhill, picking up steam. She knows. She absolutely fucking knows that this is a shitstorm and it's not getting better. I think she's doing that partially to be able to say, oh, they talked me into this. They told me that this was what it was. They said this. I think this is kind of her pivoting point to try and eventually say, they talked me into this. I thought it was this. I thought it was that. Meanwhile, you're a grown adult. So I do think she's dumb. That's the nicest thing I can call her. And after yesterday and hearing everything they said, that's super nice. But I think that she is absolutely potentially setting herself up for, they misled me. They misrepresented. They did this. I really think that, yeah, plausible deniability. I think we are. And I also think she's dumb. But I think it's mutually beneficial to her to play dumb and do things like that and say that, on top of, I think she is just dumb. So, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. She legally signed these documents under the penalty of perjury and is boasted about. So she is boasted about that online, that they signed these under penalty of perjury. She even read her declaration and spoke about signing it under the penalty of perjury. It's fucking crazy.
Holly B.
What?
Nope, it won't.
Holly B's comment.
Kraken, it absolutely won't.
because you accuse two people. Because you accuse two people to a court of law of RICO, that's why it's not RICO.
She has, hold on.
That is a serious accusation. What?
Obviously, has no clue.
You do
That
realize that
Comment
it's
was
not
deleted
just
by the mods.
That
It's also-
that comment doesn't have any.
first of all, it's not
Not
two people.
Did she say vigility? That comment doesn't have any vigility instead of validity?
It's not two people.
right.
You idiot. It's way more than that.
You idiot.
Exactly.
Nice try.
Nice try, you idiot. Again, who knows what will come from it, but she's playing. There's so many clips of her saying that she knows exactly what's going on. She's been a part of all of this shit, all of the things like vigility. That's what I thought she said. Vigility. Okay. That's the one that's got, she just needs to call up her friends that are twins who've got direct access to Trump and say, hey, Trump, my friend here got herself in a sling. Can you come help her out? I mean, they've got connections like that. We're just measly peons over here. But she has said numerous times over and over again in streams. That's why it's important to go back and document it. Now, I am going to talk a little bit about last night. And the reason why I'm getting this out right away this week is because I'm going to be moving right back into Tony at night, all of the connections, the connecting pieces with the other plaintiffs, because BJ is just one little speck on the big board of all the chaos that's happening. We've heard her say it wasn't coordinated. There's no coordination behind the scenes with all of them. Meanwhile, you can go back and hear Betty calling it an enterprise in July. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But we've got Betty, we've got Tony, we've got At Night Media. I do want to look into a little bit more of the Coffindoffer side of things too, because she's been pretty problematic and pushing narratives too. And I also want to check out the E's, kind of how that whole situation came to be. So that's what we will be doing this week. BJ is just one that I throw in here occasionally, even though she likes to say she has been very vocal. And it's very easy to see the manipulation and maneuvering that they're attempting to do through her. But she bores me, if I'm being honest. There's just not much there. It's easy to do, but there's so much more out here going on. So, do you, Gary? Well, her connections to Trump, your connections to Pelosi, I guarantee. Nobody's as connected and as smart as reality. Sorry, Gary, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but reality, she's even got the connection. I hope she gives it to Justin to save his hair plugs. Mob Crew is a strange fuck. Jenny's Mixed Media Journals, I do not like Mob Crew. I don't like Chris at all. There is something inside of me that just, the way he maneuvers is so slimy. I miss her too, Revival. I hope she's doing well. It's so slimy. I just stay the fuck away. Stay away. All right. Last night though, that she wasn't gonna go without saying anything, right? So I am the one that should remain nameless over there, but I'm going to play a few timestamps where she mentions me last night because it's kind of funny. I mean, it is what it is. She's pretty salty.
What's going on? What's going on? How are you guys? Welcome. It is currently, we're going to do our dates and times for no sense because,
we're going to do our dates and times for no sense, ma'am. I don't date in time when you go live. I don't give a fuck about the time you go live. For your own safety and sanity, I would probably not be doing that. I'm putting that out here publicly. For your own benefit, I would probably not start documenting the times that you are live. The dates don't matter. The time of the night, I would probably suggest not doing that. And they don't matter to anybody else either, but you're stuck on stupid, so here we are.
Make sure that nonsense, doesn't mince her words or get anything wrong. So I'm going to make sure to help her out with her bookkeeping, if you will.
It's not bookkeeping, it's simple timelining of important people coming in and how they're exploiting the child of a missing child and his parents. And it's all about how you guys are using the playbook. You probably don't even understand what that means. So keep talking.
So get out your notebook nonsense. Make sure you got it. Go ahead and grab.
That's not how I do this shit, BJ. I don't sit with watching your live stream with a notebook. Not at all. You're not that important in the big picture of all of this. Now, the dog handlers, on the other hand, now that shit was fun, but we did that live. That was worth it. We had 4 pages by the time we were done with the dog handler stuff.
Grab your ink pen. I'm sure you already have it. It is 10:44 p.m. on the eastern coast of these great United States of America.
You know who does that and who she's mimicking? Spanky. That's how Spanky opens his live streams every day. Spanky does that. Chasing it was fucking crazy. It was crazy to live through all that, but we did. And you know what? It taught me a lot.
And it is currently February the 23rd, 2025.
Technically in an hour and 15 minutes, it will be February 24th, but math is hard for her, so let me not cause her brain to misfire already.
Welcome.
Let me just
all
say
of you beautiful people.
All you beautiful people.
So good to see all of you.
So good to see you.
Let me see. There was someone who gifted before the stream started. I want to give a big shout out. Oh, we got a couple new members. You guys, way to surprise me. All right, we got to make sure that we share all the love and make sure that we give big thank yous. One moment.
And again, just so everybody is aware, we are very well aware. Jilly, thank you for being a member for 4 months. We are very well aware of what's going on here. It's the end of the month. She does a big push in the drama sphere at the end of the month. Plus, it's tax time. She knows that people are getting tax returns. So it is what it is. You got supplies. Thank you. We all know, we're all very well aware. This is how, without this, she has nothing. She has to. If you go back and look, it's been Jay, Clue, and Truth, Queen Bee, me, Granny. Without that inlaid, she doesn't have anything. Yeah, revival. Especially because we're like 1,900 members.
Oh, please.
I don't even know who's a member. I'm sorry.
All right, I want to make sure that I see all the names.
You guys are crazy. I'll pull up the name.
I did not know that we got a couple members. I knew that Smiley gifted a membership. I'm having to go on YouTube to find. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and make our goal. Did I not set a goal? Maybe I set it way too early. All right, hold on. All right, there's the goal. And then is it not going to let me go all the way to the top? Oh, no. All right, well, I want to give a special shout out to Smiley. Smiley gifted a membership a few hours ago. Smiley, if you're still here, thank you so much for gifting the membership.
All right, I don't want to watch any of this. I don't even want to talk about this today. Truly, I just don't. But she brings me up a few times. As we knew she can't go without this. It's got to be inlaid here. So let's just. You think she corrected about the lies that she told? You think she did? You think she said, oh, she cut out all the portions that were really bad of my kids talking? That's what she was doing. No.
And not fight back.
Never.
And stick up for yourself and be true to what you believe.
It's like a narrative, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at
Saying this, they're on Facebook saying this, but he had to go to a channel with, I don't even remember, a big 10 number subscribers or whatever, to literally just clear up it's false accusations at this point, you know what I mean? But I feel like every person should think for themselves. But as time goes on, And the more that we go back and watch interviews or, you know, kind of trying to put two and two together, you can see more and more that it's like it's like a narrative, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at somebody and know what they're like. We all live that in our real world, you know. We meet.
So yes, that is Nana speaking on BJ's panel last night. Sophia, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Sherry, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to the cabana, everybody. Thank you all. JC, thank you for being a member. Jen's mom, thank you for being a member. Lee the B, thank you for being a member. Jilly, thank you guys. I missed a lot of you. Thank you all.
Someone, and we can tell if they're genuine or not.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, Kate,
that's what life is about. You pick and choose your own battles.
hey, Quanny.
And if anybody comes along and tries to strip your dignity from you, then I guess you need to learn how to not fight back and stick up for yourself and be
Your dignity from. Okay.
Be true to what you believe. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the hard part about YouTube is everyone wants.
Let me just say all the things today. Let me say all the things because I had a moment to digest some of what we watched yesterday. I went into that blind and I still was kind of like, what the absolute shit is this the entire time? Like, what was the purpose of that whole fucking shit show still? Nana, they have to know what they stand for before coming to this app. You've got to have a backbone and stand for something. Otherwise, when you come on this app and you flip flop all over and you do all these things and you stand for something one day and you stand for something the other day and you don't really stand at all, you pretty much lay on your back, it's never going to work out. And that's kind of what she has done. She doesn't stand for shit. She stands for whatever is going to promote and help her channel out the best. That is what she stands for. And that's a lot of YouTube creators. It is a very self-serving purpose. That's why they have a YouTube channel. But that's not her standing for something. It's the best benefit of her. Adrian, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Welcome to the cabana, you guys.
To try to, well, I'm right because I said this, and this is right because I said this.
Well, it
You know,
depends on who you're talking about because
the thing,
a lot of these
I'm
people,
talking about everybody. I mean, I'm not talking
a
about
lot of
anyone
these
in
people
particular.
aren't genuine though. That's the thing. Like these, if it was people that actually cared about the case, but I like what somebody just said in chat. These channels are not true crime. They're not true crime. They don't care about true crime. If they cared at all about this case, they wouldn't do things to cause such a problem within the case.
I want you to take all of that in what she's saying. If they cared about the case, they wouldn't cause all these problems. I agree with that. But who's inserted themselves and used a missing child's case for legal proceedings? Sebastian's case is completely separate. Law enforcement is the investigative agency. Everything else, every single thing else, every creator, everything, they're not a part of this story. They are not a part of Sebastian's case. People misconstrue that and they start thinking that because creators have alignments or they talk to a parent that they're a part of the story. Subs start to believe that they are going to have insider info through the access of a creator having access to the parents. That's not how it works. But people start believing that they are a part of this story. It is not. Two separate things.
All these people care about are trying to rip other people apart and destroy lives. I mean, for God's sakes, nonsense is recording my children and putting dates and times on what my kids say in the background. That's not somebody that cares about Sebastian.
You're a fucking idiot. Straight up fucking idiot. Straight up fucking idiot. And I really, really encourage you to go to the judge and get a PO. I really encourage you to go file for a protection order against me, because I tell you what, I will school your fucking ass in front of that judge so fucking fast, you will have your head spinning, because I will absolutely encourage that judge to do something to make you protect your own when I was doing that. And it will not work out well for you, because never, ever will there be a day that nonsense, me, has ever recorded your children, date and timestamp what your children say. I feel bad for them. I was protecting their dignity by cutting out the portion of them screaming at you as you're too busy wrapped up in this shit. So do you think a judge is going to look at me and say, ma'am, why didn't you protect the dignity of her children? Oh, wait, you did by cutting it out and not broadcasting it. But yet she has them on there over and over and over again in the middle of the night. What do you think a judge is going to do, BJ? What the fuck do you think? It is not my duty, but guess what? I take that duty very seriously and did exactly what I did and cut that out. But here you are once again, misleading, misrepresenting, and lying. I highly encourage all you stupid mods of hers that go along with this shit to encourage her. I would love the fucking day, but you know what? I know she won't because she talks shit. And if it's not free, she's not going to do it. Pump her up. Send her the money. Do it. I'll show the fuck right up. Trust and believe. But you know why she won't? Because she doesn't want the outcome of what would actually happen. She won't. She won't do a fucking thing. Because first of all, it's not true. Never going to be true. I would never do that to the dignity of a child, whether the child is missing or their mother is choosing to exploit them. I don't do that type of shit, but you're going to continue to sit here and lie about that, and you're going to get a reaction out of me. But one thing you'll never get is enough to get a PO, because I don't give a fuck about you, your personal life, anything. You give me enough right here publicly. You have shown me everything about who you are as a person publicly. Your words do that. I don't need to know any more about that. I don't need to know where you live. I don't need to know any of your fate. I don't need to know anything else. You've shown us enough.
Well, I mean, it's like
That's a
last
weirdo.
night. Like last night on Twitter, I seen someone make a comment or whatever that they don't think Seth had anything to do with it, right? And they said something about that they didn't care if he didn't have anything to do with it. They don't like him, so that's why that's why they post and say what
Yep.
they say.
Yep.
So I mean, that alone, and you're right, Nina, as far as
Horrible.
like picking your battles, and I feel like the older I've gotten, like it kind of makes me be more like, I really don't care what anyone says about me, what they do, you know what I mean? But I just feel like so much there's been.
So first and foremost, we can have empathy for the fact that Seth is the father of a missing child. That can exist. You can have empathy for anybody that is the parent of a missing child or going through horrific times. We also don't have to sugarcoat and ignore the bigger issues that he has brought publicly. We don't have to do that. We don't have to protect this man's bullshit. We don't have to co-sign his re-victimization. We don't have to do all that and turn a blind eye to the fact that he is re-victimizing his missing child and, in my opinion, exploiting his missing child for his own selfish gain. They're not exclusive. We don't have to. No, I don't have to like any of the parents of missing children. That's weird. We shouldn't be invested in liking them, disliking them. But I've seen what I've seen from this man, and every opportunity he has to re-victimize his ex. We weren't a part of that. We have no idea what's going on, but he takes every opportunity to re-victimize his ex. So while I can have empathy for him, I can also see him for the person he is. And that's what's happening.
So much hostility throughout this past year because you have creators, and I'm not going to say any names or anything, that instead of focusing on, okay, well, let's come to an agreement that you talk what you want to say, you talk what you want to say, but there's creators that instead of focusing on what can I do that's positive and beneficial to find Sebastian, they're going to drag so-and-so because so-and-so is favorable to Seth. You know what I mean? It that astounds me, though, that someone can say that, no, they don't think Seth had anything to do with it.
Hot mess. Let me ask you a simple question that should be very easy for you to answer. What are you doing? What are you doing to bring awareness or help find Sebastian? What do you honestly think that you are doing to help find Sebastian? You think that sitting on a panel into the wee hours of the morning is helping find Sebastian, when first and foremost, the creator's not even taking the opportunity to share Sebastian's flyer? This is not awareness. And those of you that have yourselves convinced that sitting on these panels is bringing awareness, you're living in an alternate reality. this is not bringing awareness or doing a damn thing to help find Sebastian. Dissecting his parents' every word over and over and over again. And yes, I got caught up in that too and was like, what the fuck is happening here? It's not helping bring Sebastian home or bring awareness home. And you creators, the creators that you're sitting next to, hot mess, such as BJ, have now taken the opportunity to say in a court of law to a judge, these people, these two defendants, not multiple like she said yesterday, there's two, have impeded the search and your lawful ability to help find Sebastian. Meanwhile, the person you're sitting on panel with, the same plaintiff in this lawsuit, doesn't even show his flyer, doesn't have a clue or even remotely talk about what type of behavior you might see, how much he's potentially grown since he went missing a year ago. But okay, that makes all sorts of sense, right? Fucking idiot.
But they just don't like him.
What I'm trying
No.
to say about picking your battles, you know, if someone is coming at you and there's nothing you can do about it, if you don't want to, you know, press charges against them and move on, or
Don't stir in it.
yeah, just
Yeah.
walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. You can base your
And Nana, you know, full on what she did was lie. So you're telling her to walk away because I'm sure you saw that she, instead of walking away, she decided to double and triple down on lying about me. Now, again, I will still offer up my prayers and everything for your husband going through the worst time, but don't play in my face. Just don't do it. Everybody's going through shit. Don't play the games. Don't use my kindness because it's definitely never going to be used as a weakness.
opinion to them. You can tell them how you feel, but if they don't feel how you feel, why would you even want to continue? And that's what I do, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to stick up for myself. If I feel that they're not genuine, I'm going to move on. You know, it's
Yeah.
just, I'm going to pick my battles. And I
Okay.
know I don't have it like you do, Brittany. I know that they're not picking on my kids. They're not, I mean, I know it's a lot different with you, Brittany. Please
Mhm.
understand that. I understand that 100%. I'm just a panel person.
And how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you even utter, I know they're not picking on my kids. I know it's different. Show me where the fuck I've picked on her children, Nana. Where have I picked on her children? Because I intentionally removed audio of her children.
So could they do that to me? Yeah, possibly. I mean, they know my first name. They know my last name. I've heard it. I've seen people put it out there, you know.
Never done that to you. Would never.
But what can they really do to me, you know, personally?
They're not going to.
But if they do,
you,
I will fight back. I'm like, reality is right now.
you know,
I'm not going to take
know
the shit. You
the
know,
crazy thing is everybody was extremely genuine and kind with you. Extremely genuine and kind. I don't know if people are coming for you. I've not seen a single person coming for you or putting your name out there or anything like that. Actually, I've seen more genuine kindness offered to you than I've seen to most people on this app. But reality and you are completely different. Don't try to muddy the waters here. What reality has done and what reality does every night and with the shit that comes out of her mouth is a completely different situation. But again, where's the fucking clip of us picking on her children?
I will stand up for myself. If I don't feel them genuine, I'm going to move on. If it comes to a point that I have to take further steps because it becomes harassment, I would do that. I guess that's, I don't know how else to explain it, you know. But Brittany, what has happened to you has been going on too long. What has happened to other people has been going on too long.
What has happened to her? Please explain to me. I would love some fucking answers.
And
Where is she?
I don't think there's no stopping it. I think it's just going to escalate and escalate and escalate. I wish that there was something that could be done. The only thing that can be done is what you've done. And I pray every day that you get the peace that you need.
Tisme says,
You pray that she gets the peace she needs while refusing to even remotely have the conversation that you're the one, BJ, doing this shit.
I agree, Britt. I was PO tonight that she was saying things about Nana tonight after all that a couple weeks ago. It's what I tried to say. These people they're not good people.
Well, that's what I
Nah, they're not stupid. That's the thing about it. What they're talking about is Jay. Jay for Justice said what she had to say, and you know what? She was fucking spot on a lot of it. A lot of it. I didn't get to hear all of it yet, but what I have heard so far is exactly, she is entitled to those feelings because she was being genuine. Jay wanted to help. Jay said, if there's a way we can support, help, anything, nothing more, nothing less. That was it. And to have people playing in your face and taking our kindness for weakness, it gets a little fucking old.
That I'm not going to go into
made me
detail.
the bad guy and made me out to be this evil person that was being mean to Nana when that was not ever I'm trying to protect her because I know how these people.
You weren't trying to protect her by lying that you fell asleep while she was saying stuff. It is what it is.
People are and what they do. And it's just look at them. Jay has a wig on a dog and calling it reality for fuck's sake. That's sick. Excuse my French.
That's sick, but you're okay with showing all the pictures mocking everybody else. That's fucking sick. But you realize what you just did the day before? That's fucking sick though. Jay has a dog with a wig on it calling it reality. Okay. Look at everything else. You've let your mod say that she is dirty, greasy, her dreads. What the fuck do you have against dreads, by the way? I think dreads are beautiful on a lot of people. So you're fucking weird. But you did the entire, like you sat in that filth and but you're what
Said it's going too far.
It's way too far.
And
Way
there's
too far.
there's only one way to stop it and take legal action. It's the only way you can do it. You know?
Nana, please keep encouraging her to take legal action, especially against me. Please continue, because the shitstorm that will come from that, and I'm not puffing my chest. It's the reality of what would happen, because getting in front of a judge and showing a judge the clips that I was playing, showing the judge that I was protecting the dignity of the minor children, because I am concerned. Her dumbass timing what time she's going live in the middle of the night. You think a judge is going to look at me and say, ma'am, why didn't you protect these children that are across the country from you? You really think that's going to pan out? I mean, just keep thinking that.
Can you do it? Will it happen? I don't know. But it has to be stopped. And I'm not picking on anyone. I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying I've been in this too long that I see it.
You've been in this so long that you've got yourself convinced that somehow this is bringing awareness for missing children, and it's not. It's not. It's a shit show. If you actually really wanted to do good for children of missing children, you would be hanging out in places like Duty Rom's channel. The people who actually bring actual advocacy, Duchess's channel, Arctic Fox's channel. You would be hanging out in the places that actually talk about bringing awareness to missing children. If you wanted to talk true crime, then you'd be hanging out in other channels that actually talk about the facts of the case. Michelle After Dark, places like that. You can't. Yeah. Nope. I told you this the other.
I see it happening to me. I see it happening to everyone else. And I'm going to pick my battles.
Mm-hmm. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I've got no love lost for Nana whatsoever. She is welcome here. I will continue to have well wishes for her family and what they're going through. I don't wish that on anybody. There's a lot of people going through that shit. Don't wish it on a single soul. But don't come play in my face and then encourage this person who's been talking about getting an RO on me and saying that, oh, what they're doing, show me what the fuck I did to her children, because I'm the one being accused of that. And Jess is being accused of it in court. I mean,
I'm not saying I'm going to pursue legal action on anybody. I don't have any legal action to put on anybody, but I am going to stick up for myself, and I always will, because I know who I am. These people are behind keyboards. They don't know what I do in real life. They don't know what my family's life is, except what I share with you. There's a lot of things I don't share with you all. You know, there's a lot of great things. There's a lot of things that are very sad in my life. But
and that's great. We don't need to know.
You know, they don't know that part about you, and for them to come at you and say the things they say, they gotta pick and choose their battles too, you know. And if they choose to be that person that's going to bully and pick on people, then you're going to suffer the consequences. That's all I got to say.
Well, I'm going to tell you all where I stand, and I hope nobody gets mad at me.
I got you.
But I say this with all due respect, it's a whole lot easier as someone from the outside looking in than actually go through it. So I say this is where I'm at. I don't plan on going back and forth with these people on a day-to-day basis. But if there's something that they say or they're doing that I want to address, I'm going to.
Mhm.
I'm over it. I'm absolutely over it. People say, ignore it, ignore it.
My text revival or a comment in here? I went to my phone to check my phone because you said check your texts. Where is it? Revival, I'm lost. Oh, read my next message, not my text message. Geez, reading comprehension 101, Becky. Yeah, it's always that way, Revival. And they'll be like, see, no, this is straight up bullshit. What Nana is doing is completely bullshit right here. This is, nah, my thoughts are still genuine. Absolute genuine. It is what it is, but this is just, it's fucking silly.
It'll stop if you ignore it. Really? How many
doesn't.
times?
She knew though. She knew how to play this out. She knew how to play. They both did, in my opinion. They both did, and it is what it is.
Do you see me respond to nonsense? And I showed you guys last night.
Oh,
The duration of her channel.
right. Since August of 2024, you haven't responded to me. How many times have you guys heard her say the one that shall remain nameless? And I can pull other clips that you've responded to me since August. You respond all the time. You just don't tell them my channel name because you're fucking deathly afraid of people coming and looking for themselves and seeing what I say. Oh yeah, Revival 100% she will. You know exactly what's going to come from that. Yep. Absolutely.
Channel is about me for months now. Jay.
No, my channel is not about you, BJ. That's the thing. That's the problem, that you get so caught up in you. My channel isn't about you. Yes, you are a part of the content that I do cover. So is Tony. So is At Night Media. So is Betty. So are so many other people. I've covered so many people over the last year. It's unfucking real. I can't even remotely name all the people. You are one part of a huge growing trend of exploiting victims, dragging victims and their families for profit. You're nothing special here. But you have not been the sole build of my channel. That's me. Of how I lay it out and show what an idiot you are. That's me. And again, you lied and said that I had 3,800 subs when I started talking about you. I hit 5,000 subs in March of 2023. Good try though.
Ignore it, right? Look at her channel. These people aren't interested. It's money. As long as they're getting 700 to 1,000 views in chat, they're not going to stop talking about us.
I could have 100 here and I'd still talk the same shit and have and do.
So, you know, if YouTube ain't going to do anything to help me,
Davids.
I'm going to protect myself and defend myself. I mean, I can either continue to allow them to lie and hope people eventually see the truth, or actually defend myself and at least put my side out there.
Show the lies. Show the fucking lies, Brittany. I encourage you. Show the lies. Stop talking about it and be about it for once. Step up to the plate and show the fucking lies, or shut the fuck up.
Oh, and absolutely, Nanny. Absolutely.
My avatar.
Pathetic.
And Brittany, I'm going to do the same thing because I'm not going to let anyone take advantage of me. I
And it
urge you
really
to do that.
It absolutely helps more than it hurts for you guys to be on.
Did you really, Nana, did you really just say I'm not going to let anybody take advantage of me? Who exactly attempted to take advantage of you? By genuinely offering kindness to you. Who attempted to take advantage of you?
On my side with me, and I've had people get mad and leave and say, I'm tired of the drama, but then they'll go right there to the drama channel, and that's where they're at. It's like, okay, you hate me because I defended myself.
Well, there's that.
But you go right over to the very thing that you claim that you want out of.
Would they allow that to happen to themselves? Would they not speak
Nope.
up for themselves?
Every single time people have told me, rise above, don't do it.
It's because I'm not doing drama the same way you're doing drama. It is drama. It is absolutely drama. I'm not going to mince my words about that. There is some drama inlaid in this, because when you're dealing with characters like this, the only deflection mechanism that they have is to deflect onto poor me, woe is me, personal fucking bullshit. Every single creator that I've addressed, not everyone, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 70% instantly deflect. Some ignore. Some actually will go, oh shit, I did do that, and take reflection and do better. I'm not always right, but I also, like, all I want and all I care about is people giving better effort, because I don't have the answers to fix this shit. I don't know how we're going to do better, but as a society, we need to do better for victims and their families, period, across the board. But 7 out of 10 of the people that you address on here in their poor, foul behavior towards victims and their families will absolutely deflect to drama and personal fucking bullshit, because they have nowhere to stand, because they know what they're doing is fucked up. And you fall in that category, BJ. That's where you sit. I called it from day one. I knew exactly where you were heading, and that's exactly what you did. And I didn't even know shit about you.
But I swear to y'all, I've seen this happen with at least 10 people, no less, that say, ignore it, rise above. Somebody says the littlest thing about them, and they go off, ready to bite back.
I'm going to tell you from my heart. I'm tired of the drama too. But if I get to the point that I'm just so fed up with the drama and I can't take it anymore, I'm not going to a drama channel. I'm not going to go to hate. I'm going to leave, because I'm tired of the drama, and I'm leaving.
Nana, again, oh, sorry. I don't know why he does that. He was sitting outside with me, and Kenzie came home, and he just fucking runs and says, fuck you. Hold on. Oh, the fucking bullshit with this.
Leaving. I'm not saying I'm leaving. I'm just saying when I get to the point I can't take it anymore, I will have to. That's for me, for my heart and my well-being, you know. And that's the way I feel, and that's never going to happen. I would never say, you know, I'm tired of the drama and then go and be with them people 100%. You know, I can't.
Peace Man says, can you get a restraining order for cyber? So here's the thing. I'm in litigation with one. I have to let that play out and see what happens there first. But as far as the others, I suppose I could see if there's something I can do to get something like that through my courts. And I'm also going to take care of my name as well, ASAP.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's another thing they're doing. They're tagging your name. And when they tag your name, like nonsense, you type her name in, you can't find her. Sabrina Carpenter comes up. Because Sabrina's, you know, one of her songs is nonsense. Sabrina Carpenter comes.
Yeah, it's a very simple word. It's in the dictionary. It's the title of her song.
Yeah. A famous singer. But if you type allegedly Brittany J in, guess whose freaking channel comes up? You. Well, yeah, I do, but nonsense comes up. When somebody comes on looks my name up on YouTube, they see her because she's tagging my name in all of her posts in her videos.
Hold on.
If you read my avatar, Brittany, it applies.
Okay, so there's a thing on here that's kind of common courtesy, common decency. I used to not tag the names of the people that I was covering, but I've also figured out that it's not only common courtesy to tag them. I also do it as being a shit. If I'm talking about you, I'm gonna say your name. That's just kind of the way it goes. So yeah, your name comes up in the title. I don't even think I've gone in and like changed my thing to like the smart search or whatever that they can just put something in. I guess I could probably do that too. But I mean, is that supposed to bother me? Any of that? Because it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
And I want people to really listen to the words because they mean so much. It will resonate with everybody.
What, your avatar? Hold on a second. Before you judge my life, my past, or my character, walk in my shoes. Walk in the path that I have revealed. Live my sorrow, my doubts, my fear, my pain, and my laughter. Remember, everyone has a story. That's beautiful.
That's right.
When they tag your name, is that why nonsense comes? My recommend? Yes. Yep. That's another thing. Yes, Cajun Juju. That's another thing that makes me sick. they will be recommended to my subscribers feed. They know exactly what they're doing when they tag your name. Shady says, well, I'm going to make sure that she comes up on X with the truth of what she's doing. Shady, it's so gross. Today she said something about, I hope some of you guys are aware of what I'm doing. You guys know exactly what my end game is. She's talking about saving all the dates and the times of my videos and my clips and stuff. And she's like, some of you guys know exactly what I'm doing. I hope you guys know.
What the fuck is she talking about here? What is she talking about here? She is so bothered the fact that I can spout off dates. What the fuck? What? She's so bothered by that. And it's the stupidest shit ever. Shady, please share all the people that you hate. Shady, do you really need time? Do you really want me to show BJ and her mods what you used to say about her? I don't think you do. I think you've got enough things on your plate. But there's a lot out there. What are you doing? I mean, please advertise me on X. All you want. I don't even fucking frequent that app. It's weird. Please do.
Some of you are aware of exactly what my end goal is. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now because I think I know what your end goal is too.
What's my end
You're
goal?
not going to find it. You can search high, low, to and fro, every inch of the earth. You can search and search
What? What does she think my end goal is with her?
and search until you dream about dates and spreadsheets and times, and my name is bursting at the seams. You are not going to find what you are looking for because it doesn't exist. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now because I don't do the shit that you think that you've been told. Your biggest downfall is going to be deciding to become the personal secretary for a known habitual compulsive liar.
I'm the personal secretary for somebody now? Oh my God. I'm a personal secretary. I have a job. And it's not a secretary. And it's definitely not a secretary for somebody on YouTube.
Nothing this woman says is truthful. And you're going to find out the hard way.
Nothing this woman says is the truth, and I'm going to find out the hard way. BJ, I am going through the RICO filing and things that you have said about said RICO filing. I don't need Granny to tell me the truth. There's public legal documents that you signed your name to. There are public public live streams that you have done speaking on the RICO filing. We don't need, see, that's the crazy part you're not understanding. Jess doesn't even need to defend herself publicly to this because it's not about your personal back and forth. See, you're trying to convince your subs that it's because of your personal back and forth with her. No. You claimed RICO and racketeering. You've got to be able to prove RICO and racketeering. That's the claims you've made. Has nothing to do with your personal back and forth. Not at all. Not one bit. So I don't need Jess to even defend herself. What I am doing is because it's interesting to me how a fucking brainiac like yourself got aligned with all the people that doing the most fuck shit off the back of a missing child. Pretty fucking simple. And what am I looking for? What exactly am I looking for? Because I've found everything that I'm looking for so far. I'm content. What do you think it is I'm looking for? She does. She thinks it's a defamation suit, and it's not.
That's going to be your karma. The very thing that you're trying to help is going to be your karma. And I am going to love that for you.
So you think that Jess and I are going to fall out over what? Over what? Like I've said so many times, I will absolutely, even if I couldn't stand Granny, which isn't the case, I'm going to still stand on the facts. And the facts are there are 10 plaintiffs accusing 2 defendants of RICO and racketeering. that is false, that is weaponizing and misusing our court system. There's nothing for us to fall out over or have my karma come back. She doesn't lie to me about anything because we're talking about this case. There's no need for her to lie to me about shit, and she's not even remotely. I've been documenting things and just keeping them. Shit I find that if they ever are needed, but I don't even send them over there because I don't want to bog her down with it. This is affecting her already. There is nothing that I'm standing up for that I'm ever going to regret standing up for. There will never be a day that I regret standing up for misuse of the court system, false allegation. There's never a day. Not a day. Jess could come on here and call me all the fucking names, every single name, and I'm going to still say it's not RICO and racketeering. Do you get that? Are you an adult? Last time I checked, you were. You know how the adult world works?
As I
Oh,
always,
wow. There you go, Leon. That's interesting.
as
We'll
I
see.
always do.
On the 40-year-old woman.
There you go, Revival. Leon 1010. There you go. Leon 1010. Type in nonsense on the web and you find more on her than anybody. There's channels that spent years exposed her. First of all, I've only been on this app for about, I started in July of 2022. So there's that. So we're coming up on 3 years in July. Secondly, yes, please go believe. If you want to go watch all of those channels, please go watch all of them. Listen to their bullshit. Believe it if you want. Please do. And please go sit with those people like Leon does and find out how it's going to end up eventually working out for you. Because while all of those people have sat there and continued to falsify and make up stories and fabricate stories, I've just had to tell the truth about them. That might sound condescending and cocky, but it is what it is. Those channels that she's talking about at one time told y'all that I was working for Katie Joy. Those channels that she's talking about at one time told you that I was shaming somebody's DV, when in reality I never spoke on the DV situation. And then they doubled down and said that showed pictures of a DV, which was actually a car accident. These are the people that have exposed me. You think it worked out very well for them? Please do. Please go hear. Please go hear all the fucking nasty things about how I'm this fucking broad-shouldered, big, ugly, big-nosed bitch. Please, please develop your opinions of me based on a bunch of people that I've never given a fuck about what they've said.
I mean, and her name is Nonsense on the web. The web.
Yeah, I saw that.
Freaking ignorant.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, I'm sorry, y'all. We'll move on.
Oh,
That's why I always say, though,
I forgot.
reality always wins. In the end, it always does.
So we're going to go to Shady. Shady, you are become a regular in my streams.
You know how sad that is. True. It really, truly is sad, because at one point in time, I would have been able to say, even though I never cared for Shady, I would have told you that I knew what she stood for. She actually, at one point in time, which is a really sad thing, at one point in time, Shady absolutely did stand against the re-victimization of victims and their families. She actually knew what she stood for, but she is so caught up in the bubble of hate. And if you don't hate the same people she does, it is a personal vendetta of hers to take out a few creators that she personally dislikes, that she is willing to go sit by somebody that she initially realized that there was racism on her panel, transphobia on her panel, blatant lies about what's happening to her kids on that panel. She is willing to overlook all of that now because of hatred of other creators. It's actually really sad, but not my day to care about her today, tomorrow, or any other day. Didn't care a long time ago. Fucking sure as fuck not going to start now.
I want to play this from last night.
Coming up on panel.
I would love
Do you
that.
know about clues and appointment?
We're going to listen to this again because we're getting back to backtracking, right? I really believe that things are moving along with Sebastian's case. I believe that with every fiber of my being.
Okay, so that's something that is being said by so many people. So let's go over here to Nick Barris's post on Facebook. That is something that has happened every 6 months, 3 months at one point in time. Oh, things are moving along. They're trying to make you believe that law enforcement is doing something, that they're about to drop charges on somebody, that they have information. Let's read Nick Barris's post. I see so many questions. Some I can answer, some I can't, but I'll try. Join me on Facebook Live right here at 6 p.m. Central Time. Your questions and comments on the latest 1 year after Sebastian Rogers disappeared. See you then. The mystery remains. 1 year ago, Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home. This is a grim milestone. The longer a child goes missing, the less likely that child is ever found. But no one is giving up. As promised, now is a good time to give you an update on the investigation. Speculation and rumors continue to run rampant on social media. Bogus video services, false leads, baseless accusations. If you are hoping for some new revelation here, you will be disappointed. I am simply spelling out the latest factual details from those closest to the ongoing investigation. You guys can hear me, yes. This past weekend, I spoke exclusively with Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock, EMA Director Ken Widener, and District Attorney Ray Whitley, and my sources inside the TBI. Here now is what they tell me. It is unknown if Sebastian, who would be now 16, is alive or dead. After a year, this is not a cold case. It remains active, with detectives chasing down all leads. Sadly, in recent months, those leads called in by the public have slowed down to a trickle. This case is not a criminal investigation. There remains no evidence of foul play. Sebastian's mother, father, and stepfather and biological father are not suspects and have cooperated. I know people are frustrated here, or there is not more to tell. This sentiment remains. A 15-year-old boy with autism does not just vanish. Could he have run away? Was he abducted? How on earth do you explain it? Wish I could, but I can't, and neither can those investigating the case. They have tracked down every lead, searched every viable area, questioned dozens of people, and found nothing. Yes, they do have theories they can't share publicly, but say there is simply no evidence to support any of those theories. So 1 year later, the mystery of what happened to Sebastian Rogers remains. It is heartbreaking. And there is Sebastian, and this is a good time to do this. You guys, mods and subs, please remind me to start doing this every stream we do, because at least, even though, yes, a lot of times like today, I'm just talking shit and doing a little bit of drama or correcting some shit, it is important to continue to show Sebastian's face. Hey, babe. Babe, what are you 357 and I don't know what you're doing. So this is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who has been missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee since February 26, 2024. It is coming up on 1 year since he has been missing. He has, I don't know what color his hair would be now. It's almost been a year, but blonde or brown. He was 5'5" when he went missing, 113 pounds. He is white. He was born December 7th, 2008. He was last seen in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. He was wearing a black long sleeve shirt, black breakaway pants, and black square framed glasses. Sebastian has medical conditions, including autism, that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. He has ties to Clarksville, Tennessee. He is now 16 years old. He is greatly missed, and answers are being sought by his loved ones. If you have any information on Sebastian's whereabouts or anything in his story, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. The FBI is offering up to a $50,000 reward for any information leading to his whereabouts or his location. And you can also call your local law enforcement if necessary. Okay. With that said, now I want to talk to you guys. I want to expand a little bit on this because things are getting crazy. I cannot even remotely keep up with the new characters that are coming out. The old characters that we've detailed that have just gotten completely out of hand, like Julie Skolnick. Julie, by the way, I'm still waiting for my lawsuit. I'm still waiting on papers from your publisher. I'm hoping that they just got lost in the mail. But I'm still waiting patiently for your publishers because, you know, somehow, some way I was disparaging you over a fucking book that isn't even written. I mean, sure. Oh God, the fucking Julianne's. She's like, oh, they're gonna start copying me. Nobody wants to sound that stupid. No, nobody wants to sound that stupid. Seriously. Nobody does. Nobody does. To use the term brother bear. Brother bear. Like, what? What? But why is it amping up so bad? Does anybody know? Anybody that follows these type of cases, can you tell me? Is it because of the 1 year anniversary? Do these cases just wash, rinse, repeat around the 1 year? I mean, this one hasn't slowed down with the amount of misinformation, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I'm talking about. Do you remember the reporter room lady? I can't fucking stand her. Here's one I really highly dislike. Do you guys remember this weird lady? Jessica De La Davies. Do you remember that she tried copywriting a title of a video that had Sebastian's name in it? You guys remember that? We talked about that. She's also one of the ones that tried to strike me, and YouTube said, no, not happening. And she claimed that she was copywriting or trademark. Oh, by the fucking way, please spend the money to trademark your name, BJ. I love that for you. I don't know what you think it's going to prevent. Again, you have no concept of reality, so please try to do that. The title, Jay, yeah, she tried doing a title of a video. This woman's wild, but she came out swinging again. She took a break, but she's back in full speed again. Missing teen, urgent help, finding, everybody's desperate. She also she's got a live stream coming up. Proof they aren't cooperating, even though Nick Barris says that. I mean, anything against. She is also completely entrenched in the whole. She believes that this is just what's happening. I think people are finally getting exposed and they can't hide. They should be a hallucinogenic recipe. And thank you for the support. But this is some crazy shit that she does. She does, are we being manipulated? False flags. Like, she has had a narrative the entire time and doesn't get off of it. I'm not going to play her videos because there's nothing. They're all old regurgitated rumors that she's added on to, made new speculations, done all the things. But has she always been? Jay, have you known her for years or like coexisted on this app with her? She is something else. Like, really weird. A really weird one. Another one that's coming out recently, again, with new updates, which, again, I'm going to spare you this. But if you remember the Janine bullshit from Facebook, let me just show you what I'm talking about. We'll go this.
Davison, and now added to the list is the Sherman family, the West.
Do you guys remember this lady's bullshit from Facebook? If you're new, okay. Pam. So a lot of these are characters. Jenny B. The first one I showed was the reporter room. Tons of misinformation. A lot of misinformation. A lot of narratives. This is one of Crime Time Buzz. So the lady on your screen right now is Janine from Facebook. She's a Facebook poster. but she came out way back in the summertime with all of these crazy delusional rants. Crazy delusional rants. We've detailed quite a few of them. But that information got built into content on YouTube by Crime Time Buzz. This one is the source of the 21.21 miles Westmoreland, the natural burial grounds. This lady here on your screen right now, Janine, is the source of that. So they are clipping her again and bringing her back to YouTube again. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And family.
So they go through and they show that video outside Texas Roadhouse again. But then they do, I don't know whose channel this necessarily is. It's called Love in Vegas.
They're all directly involved in this whole big scam, which this scam led to murder, kidnapping, and so forth. Because the abduction of Sebastian Rogers was done by none other than, organized by none other than Richard Bishop and Joe Wolf and Dave Davidson.
So this one spews just wild bullshit. Just crazy bullshit. Crazy bullshit. And just says all the things that you shouldn't, like, makes accusations against people that their names have never even been mentioned or associated with anything. Here, let me go back to one of the other ones that she does. Like, I mean, this is from 3 months ago, but they're bringing her back around. Rich and Ruby is up and about. The Mike Damon or whatever, that fucking guy, he's been going at it again. Lolly, we will get into today too. But why are they doing this? What is happening here? Yes, Crime Time Buzz uses these people as sources.
Hey everybody, Janine Christie from Sebastian, Florida. I didn't come on today to complain about my house, which the police I'm sure are aware of, and I'm sure the people at 325 know that they're completely monitored by the police by this point. If not, they're just stupid. Well, they're friends of Joel Wolf, so they gotta be stupid. But anyway, what I'm calling about is I want this message to go right to Dave Davison. David, there's a problem. You know what the problem is? We're not on the same page here, because being on the same page means thinking the same. And I'm thinking about Chris Proudfoot and what a loose end you're letting get away with murder. Like, don't you want that circus to begin?
She's just all chilling in her car. You can see the reflection in her glasses. Like, by the way, everybody, I just want you to know that a lot of the shit that is coming back around and being used was debunked right away. Like, nothing here has any substance. There is nothing to any of these rumors. Again, I remind you right here, in my opinion, part of this is Betty. I'll be honest. I think it's because Betty's about to go to court. I think the 1-year anniversary, I think the Lore Lodges and his platforming the bullshit and the re-victimization also helped reignite some of the bullshit that's happening. Newsflash, BJ, if people were not allowed to tag names that have been trademarked, why can I tag Nike or McDonald's or even YouTube? Make that make sense, you boob. Thank you, Janice. And yeah, there's that. I pulled that part up of the trademarking so you guys can hear that part. Yep, she's in Sebastian, Florida, supposedly, Julie, and she tried to connect them. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not even going to play any more of that. But you can't keep up. We have so many new psychics and mediums that are doing readings and changing their readings. We have more remote viewers that have came out. Sorry. Are we back? Are we good now? I swear, my internet is just like blink. Everything's okay. You guys heard a noise? What kind of noise did it make? No, I'm telling you, the internet is like, we're over these people. Do something. I put myself in timeout. I'm gonna start self-cornering. Actually, Sunday, the joke has always been that I want a Velcro wall and a Velcro suit to just put myself in timeout from life. Sheila, yes, I'll play that clip. Sounded like a cricket cuddle. Oh, I am sitting outside, so it's beautiful here in Arizona right now. Sounded like tires screeching. Misty Blue, they've had voodoo dolls of me for 2.5 years. It's kind of creepy. Let's go here. Let me show you guys the trademark thing really quick, the conversation about that last night before I go to the next part that we're going to. I think it's a combination though. I think a lot of this is to help Betty. I really do believe so, which is so fucking weird to me. But I take you back to when Seth said, if you basically are against Betty, you're against him and Sebastian. And I think that's absolutely crazy to me. Like, Betty is nothing but destruction. I mean, just the shit that she has said about this family of the missing child, but then you take it further. Anybody that pushes back on her, look at the filthy things that she has said about creators. I mean, just because they don't agree with her. She is really something else. Okay. So it's coming up. I backed it up a little bit for context of the conversation so you hear what she's going into.
She was told me.
Right.
So it's not firsthand information. It's not
Nothing she saw.
information.
No.
Right. It's like literally a knitting circle.
Right.
Which means that there could be, it's like a game of telephone. You know, it doesn't mean there's no truth in it, but it does mean that there could be aspects of truth in it, right? Which is why you would need a.
Okay. Let's talk about SF. Let's talk about truth and or Clue and Cletus. And let's talk about someone sent you an email. Somebody is streaming you on Facebook every single effing night. Do you guys realize that there's not one night that we stream that somebody's not sniping us? Every night.
Who?
I know, it's getting old, isn't it?
Where? Where are you being stream sniped every night? Where? I know it's happened a couple times, but where? Prove it.
Text Anna for
reviewing your old commentary and your content is not stream sniping you.
And is. She's saying that I'm doxing the Proudfoot's home. Text Anna.
Excuse us?
There's not been one time we doxed the Proudfoot's home, but you can stop now. I don't even know who you are.
The Proudfoot's home was on Zillow.
Right. We're not doxing anything.
Okay.
Nobody.
So by your logic, because every one of our homes is on Zillow or another app, another real estate app, that means that it's free for all. Is that what we're saying here? Because that throws out your claims about your property being shown, right? I've said that numerous times. You remember when you were snarky and were like, haha, they tried to get it removed off Zillow, but we got all the videos of it already. Remember that?
Nope.
Well, in that case, if they want to say that we've doxed over here, I mean, SF put out a photo of their house. Is that doxing? No.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's that chick that's going after Seth.
That is, yeah. That is
That's
her.
who that is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yep. It's absolutely infuriating. I've never spoken to that woman or I don't even know her.
So she's talking about Texana Fernandez. I don't know. I've never spoken to her either. I don't know anything about what's going on. I'm just waiting for all of that stuff to pan out, whatever they do in court. I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll see. I really don't know. We'll find out as everybody finds
I'm gonna
out.
have to figure out something.
Get your name trademarked.
Huh?
Get your name trademarked.
Yeah, I am.
It was like $300.
All right, let's keep going.
By the way, just because you brought it up last week when your flowers got stolen on Valentine's Day, you claimed, did your cameras come? Because you said that your cameras were coming too. So did your cameras come, BJ? The last thing that you needed to do, because you were in so much fear. Did they come? I'm sure you made sure that they got there and got installed right away after your your flowers got stolen on Valentine's Day too, right?
Cooperating piece of evidence, i.e., a video. And once again, I'm not saying this is fact.
And Brittany, hold on, I'm just one in the chat here, Brittany. She absolutely said that. I heard it come out of her mouth on a recorded phone call. So
She did, Brittany.
Which one?
The one about them carrying him out, and trying to get him over a fence.
Yeah, it was.
You notice that comment that she pulls up there and doesn't say a fucking word about? Let's see. Let's go back. I'll see if I can pause it fast enough.
She absolutely said that. I heard it come out of her mouth on a recorded phone call.
Right there. If you can look it up online, then it's not doxing. Good grief. Oh, shit. Why didn't she respond to that?
Which one?
The one about them carrying him out, and trying to get him over a fence.
Yeah, it was absolutely said. It was played on YouTube.
It was. Oh, it absolutely was.
And that was just wrong for her. Sorry, Brittany. That's what Bobby said.
Yes, Ben. Yes. Ben said, I can get my name trademarked. Yeah. Totally can. For a fee.
And I don't feel bad for Bobby because she interjected herself in here. And
That's
really
horrible.
kind of derailed some things.
Interjected herself? All she did was share what she was told. So you people, it blows my mind. You don't feel bad for Bobby because she interjected herself. Because she granted an interview and shared what she knew. That gives all these people the rights to frame her, to SF to go out and put her freaking head on a bullseye.
Meanwhile, completely missing the point about what they do to parents of missing children constantly. All right, let's find the part where she talks more about Texana and doxing. Let's see here. Right here.
And now they don't have
Texana, Texana Fernandez, I have not doxed the Proudfoot's home. Their home is public. It's been out there for months. So stop and spare me with that.
I mean, things that age like fine wine. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. But are we going to use that same logic with your property has been out there?
And then
remember, that was your final straw on what convinced you to go along with this filing.
He shows that video, puts that video out. Is it a Bobby's home? It is a Bobby's home. That's what I thought. The video he puts out is a Bobby's home in her vehicles.
Right. If you also want to think about it, he also put the back of the Proudfoot's home out there too.
Does she even get what
Are you talking about the burning bush, Detroit Rock City? That is the most blasphemous thing I've ever witnessed. It's so horrible.
Oh my God. Mocking media. That is the most blasphemous thing that she's ever heard. Huge shout out to Mocking Media. Their editing skills are fabulous. Fan-fucking-tabulous. I'll pull their channel up. Well, one of the mods, if you guys have it handy, will you drop their link? Their editing has been in-fucking-credible.
Put the back of the Proudfoot's home out there too.
Are you talking about the burning bush, Detroit Rock City? That is the most blasphemous thing I've ever witnessed. It's so horrible.
So horrible. I'm not going to play their newest one because I really encourage you guys to go give them the likes and the views. Again, their editing is fucking amazing. I have no idea who's behind this, but I'm going to play a portion of this one from 2 weeks ago. because it is just that good. It's that good. Yes, please go hit the thumbs up. Go set up your device to just, they need the watch hours. These people have skills, like skills. And it's, everybody needs some laughter. They've done it, you guys, they've done a video of me like a year and a half ago, and I still promote this shit. It's not shit because it's fucking amazing. They do a damn good job, but they deserve to be recognized for the hard work that they put into this because it's really well done. And how they picked out, hosted by Reverend Lee Jonathan, spot on. This entire series has been amazing. Oh, do they pick me? Thank you guys for giving us updates on watch hours. They still deserve all of the freaking accolades, though. They really do. They really, really do. They are incredible.
Welcome back to another inspiring episode of The Burning Bush. I'm your host, Reverend Lee Jonathan, of the RLJ Ministries in Manatee County, Florida. As you may have seen in the opening credits, we have two very special guests with us today. Returning for her 10th appearance is our favorite dumpster fire, Bullhorn Betty. As an added bonus, we were able to secure Betty's Temu knockoff, allegedly awake. We have much to discuss, so let's jump right in. Welcome, ladies. It's good to see you both, and thank you for taking time out of your insanely busy schedules to be here today.
It's nice to see everyone! Is it happy hump day yet? Is it happy hump day yet?
It's nice.
Pay attention to the, if you guys are watching the screen, pay attention to what they even do with the editing of the faces and things. It's insane. I'll show you guys the video they did of me. When we're done with this, I'll show you guys the video.
Nice to see you as well, Betty. Unfortunately, it isn't quite hump day yet. Does it really matter, though? It's not like you'd be celebrating it or anything.
Enough is enough. Wow, really?
Betty, was that you?
Are you freaking kidding me? Get the flip out of here, dude.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Betty. It's perfectly normal for someone at your age to lose control of their mud flap and break wind.
I think it's appalling. I think it's disgusting.
Betty, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. This is a safe place and there's no judgment here.
Give me just a second. Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess that Betty was a little embarrassed for releasing some of the Holy Spirit. Perhaps she'll change her mind later and return. Until then, it seems that it's just you and me.
This is mocking media, allegedly speculating. It's mocking media.
What the hell?
Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me now? Please tell me you can hear me now.
I think we all heard you, loud and clear.
Hello. Hi, beautiful people. How are you doing?
We're all doing fine. Thank you for asking. How about you? How was your nap?
Good. Good.
That's good. I hope that you're well rested. I don't want you falling asleep on me.
My eyes are open, not falling asleep, weirdo.
There's no need for name calling. You don't hear me calling you Snorlax, do you?
You're so funny.
Thank you. How very kind of you to say. You always have the best compliments.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I really do.
And I appreciate you as well.
You look great in your picture.
Hey now, slow down. I'm not that type of man.
Anita Dick and I definitely.
Let me stop you right there. What you need is to spend more time with your family, not grifting online.
Oh, Jesus. I hate this. I hate when I feel like I'm torn.
You're torn? Come on. The choice should be a no-brainer.
Not really. With my life and how I have dinner and I have, children that have homework and I have a husband and animals. It's a miracle that I'm actually able to go live every day. to be honest with you. So
Holy moly, you're such a rare case. Nobody else on here has any of that stuff. It's no wonder that you have issues being punctual to your own streams.
that is something that I'm working on, to be more punctual.
I'm glad to hear that you're working on being on time for your own streams. It kind of separates the amateurs from the professionals, although falling asleep on your own stream is kind of pathetic. Do you plan on working on that as well? You've got to be kidding me.
They are so fucking talented.
BJ,
I apologize.
were you just sleeping?
I wasn't even asleep.
It looked and sounded like you were sleeping.
I haven't fallen asleep on my channel in 2 weeks now? It's been a while.
Of course you haven't.
I'm not kidding you guys.
BJ, I've seen a few of your streams. Now, the ones in question can only have one of two possible scenarios. One, you're splitting walnuts with that Cro-Magnon forehead of yours. Or two, you've passed out and your head is heard hitting your keyboard. Which one is it?
Can you elaborate, please? Just a little?
Really? I thought it was a fairly straightforward question.
Please, just a little?
Okay, let me elaborate just a little. There are noises that can be heard from some of your streams. Questionable noises. The noises are either you using your head like Captain Caveman to split open a walnut, or you're so tired that you pass out and your head hits your keyboard.
That hurts my feelings. I would never do that. I would I want...
This isn't that difficult. Which one is it? Do you split walnuts with your forehead like Moses split the Red Sea? Or does your head hit the keyboard when you pass out?
I'm a little frustrated.
You're frustrated?
Look at the freaking editing, though, you guys. If you're watching the screen, please look at the editing. They're making BJ open and shut her eyes, all of it. Like, the detail is incredible here.
But had it myself. I'm half tempted to just pull the plug on this interview.
You know, it's up to you for you to decide what you would like to do. But the fact that I make it here at all is...
Oh, babe, their newest one. I wish I knew who it was so I could personally ask them if I could play it. Because it's even better than this one.
A miracle. So
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. You think that you being here is a miracle? That's rich.
That's the honest to God's truth.
Have you been hitting that wacky tobacco or eating those gummies that you're constantly talking about?
The Gummy Squad.
That's it. The Gummy Squad. How many of those did you eat today?
You guys, I am not under the influence of anything. I don't do substances of any kind. I don't do DRUGSs at all. None. Zero. Zilch. Zip. None.
Come on. You can tell me. Maybe you eat a few benzos or some trazodone, maybe some Ambien, or perhaps you take a walk on the wild side and pop a few Flintstone vitamins here and there. You know, a little bam bam to help you sleep.
And yeah, I do love it. It's great, actually.
I knew it.
I highly suggest anybody that has had any thoughts of being interested in it, yeah, definitely try it. It's great.
I'm good.
You might like it.
Doubtful.
It might make you feel a little better about yourself and you won't be so mean all the time.
You think I'm mean all the time? Damn, that really hurts.
Please, 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 please don't take it personal.
I can't help but take it personal. I just feel like I don't matter anymore to anyone.
I'm sorry if I make you feel, like you don't matter. That's definitely not my intention.
I want to matter again. Please, BJ, I'll do anything to remain in your good graces. Just tell me what to do.
I'm actually glad that you brought that up because that's going to lead me to my next point. If you want to donate, we have a Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Also, you can contribute through Super Chat.
Truly, that is not even a joke, Enid. They are the editing. It takes a lot of effort, and I suck at editing, suck at it. But doing pre-records takes time, and the amount of detail in this is exhausting to see. They gathered all these clips, the amount of time and energy and effort put into the details of this is mind-blowing and so well done. They should have 1 million fucking subs, and I'm not even saying that. They are so damn good at bringing the laughs. Their editing is they're truly, and again, they've done content on me, and I still appreciate it's probably one of my favorite videos that's ever been done on me.
Or gift a membership. Anyway, you want to help if you want to help.
Wait a minute. If I want to help, nice guilt trip.
If you want to help out, it's greatly appreciated.
I could help you out in a way that's better than all of those things. There's this sweet website called Indeed.
Oh my goodness. I needed that laugh.
Work is funny. Wouldn't it be a hoot if you got a real job?
Imagine hosting a show, doing research, entertaining an audience, and watching chats.
I'm able to host my show, do research, entertain my audience, and watch my chat. Yet I also hold down a full-time job. And here's a fun little fact. The labor force participation rate for mothers with children under 18 is at like 74%. So it is possible to do all of those things instead of taking the easy road and pretend that you have a job like all those lonely and bored housewives that sell all that multi-level marketing garbage and call themselves #girlboss. Honestly, BJ. Are you finished?
All right, let me see. Jesus. I am so sorry.
Do you need to take a moment and check for skid marks?
I don't.
Find a putty knife?
No, I don't, you idiot.
How's your chair cushion? Is it salvageable?
Hold on a second. Jesus. It's not great.
It probably looks like a Jackson Pollock painting, right?
Oh boy. It's absolutely horrible. It's horrible, guys. Look at this.
Unfortunately, we have a built-in sensor, and we're unable to see the utter destruction that you did to your chair.
The last thing I want to do is to inconvenience any of you guys. So,
Relax. By all means, go change your celibacy granny panties, plastic wrap your seat cushion, and come back as soon as you can.
all right, guys. I will see y'all later. Love you guys.
No means no.
See y'all in a bit.
Hopefully that shit doesn't stain. While we wait for BJ to return, I'm going to reach out to Bullhorn Betty and ask her to come back up and join us again. Until then, please enjoy this quick worship song.
They even make their own songs. I'm going to skip through that just because they're longer. But I just saw somebody say that they just got monetized. I'm going to go see if I can leave a super thanks. Give me a second. No, it's not.
That song always relaxes me. In fact, one time while listening to it and doing a live stream, I slipped into a deep sleep and face planted right into my keyboard. I'm such a goof at times. But as the saying goes, you live, you learn. If you didn't learn, you're a dipshit. And speaking of dipshits, I just received DMs from both Betty and BJ. They're ready to return, so let's get back to it. Welcome back, ladies. It's nice to see you both again.
Thank you.
That was weird. You both said it at the same time. Being that this is our first threesome, I think it'd be nice for you two to be properly introduced. Betty, this is Brittany, also known as Allegedly Awake. Brittany, this is Betty, also known as Chili's Pumpin'.
By the way, because they do videos, you can't do like a super chat or a super sticker, but there's a thing called a super thanks that if you want to support this channel, they are monetized now. I was just able to do a super thanks. So if you support stuff like this, please support the labs. Go give them whatever you would like to, or at least go give them a thumbs up. Follow their content. They deserve it. Their editing is incredible.
And dump.
I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for being here.
Aw, thank you.
Good evening, sweetheart. Good to see you, my darling.
It's nice to see you, my love.
Blah, blah, blah. Now that we're all introduced, I say we get this threesome started. Are you ladies ready?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know you are, Betty. Don't think that I didn't notice your Hello Kitty jammies.
Cut it out.
I can't help it, Betty. Those jammies just scream. I'm single. I'm ready.
Cut it out.
I'm just messing with you, Betty. I know those jammies bring all the boys to the yard.
I can't breathe.
is the fakest laugh I have ever heard, and it's quite ridiculous and embarrassing.
Oh shit.
See, when y'all hear her do that fake hyena or whatever that shit is she does,
Oh God.
that's not real. That's fake. Okay, that's not a real laugh at all.
BJ, what in the Sam hell are you doing? Why are you suddenly attacking Betty and the way that she laughs?
I am sick and tired of it. It has to stop.
Betty, do you want to respond?
Enough is enough.
People have had to take her to court for harassment.
What?
I'm receiving emails from people. I didn't even know that. Did you guys know that? I had no clue.
We all know that.
I had no clue. Like, I never heard that. I didn't know all of this.
Because you're dumb.
But apparently this is not new for her. She does this. She attacks people and harasses them.
BJ, what on earth is your issue with Betty?
Oh, that one's tough. She really thinks she just knows everything.
Enough is enough.
She's miserable. Her heart is black. And it's
Yay. Thank you, Music City Mom. Yeah. You know what? Go again, you guys, go like and follow this page. They are great. And you heard Brittany say it's blasphemous.
It's ice cold.
Blasphemous.
Enough is enough.
Her fucking sound effects. Unbelievable.
I know.
People have way too much time on their hands. You're a fucking idiot.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. This is getting out of hand. Can we all just calm down for a second?
I can try my best.
What about you, Betty? Can you try and behave?
I can't do it, y'all.
Why not?
Listen,
Elise, what are you talking about with burnt toast? Burnt toast? I don't know what you're talking about. You asked a question, burnt toast turned on nonsense, ? That sucks. No, not to my knowledge. Burnt toast and I are good. I respect the shit out of BT.
I'll get along. We need each other.
I just can't.
Betty, if you can't behave, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Please don't tell her to go anywhere.
You just talked all kinds of trash and now you want Betty to stay? You're a bit flaky, aren't you?
Thank you for, your criticism, and I will try to be more mindful of that and work on it.
You are a liar, 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 liar.
For fuck's sake, can we all just get along?
It just isn't happening. Just saying.
I apologize if I make you feel.
I think you're a disgusting slop. I think you need to go back and get your education.
I'm not stupid.
And pull that stick out of your rear end.
I don't even know what to say except.
And I need you to go back and reanalyze this case because you're too stupid for me to even comment to.
Damn.
You're too stupid. You've lost every ounce of common sense you have.
Listen, I'm doing the best I can.
And quite frankly, I'm disappointed and absolutely disgusted in you.
All right, so here's what I'll say, okay?
And from this point forward, I'm going to put you want some attention? You got it. You got it, boo-boo.
But I have to tell you, it absolutely breaks my heart because...
Buckle up, Buttercup. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Oh, my Lord.
Now you can talk all the damn cash shit you want about.
There must have just been confusion in the chat. You guys are fine. I was just like, wait, what happened? Yeah, okay. Nene says, you saw them first. So somebody must have said, burnt toast turned you on to open the door and showed you guys this channel. Okay. Kay, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. It's easy for people to get confused in the chat. Yeah, no, burnt toast. Yeah, I think it was just a misconfusion or confusion. I was like, no. Burnt toast is a creator that I've always respected. Kay, again, thank you for the gifted memberships, you guys. Isn't this fucking great?
About me.
And their newest one is even better.
What the hell?
But trust me, I'm about to even that playing field because I'm going to ruin your reputation with your own commentary.
Get out of here.
Wait until this case is done. I'm going to make you look like a laughing
You're
stock
good,
that
Elise.
you deserve to be. Go back to those hate
You're
channels, stay with the cockroaches, lie with the dogs, and catch those damn fleas. I'm done with you. Once I'm done with you, I'm done. You will never have my respect. You will never have my viewership. You will never have me talking about you. This will be the last plug you ever get of me.
Go on, get.
And trust me, boo-boo, You don't want to play Bullhorn Betty's clips. God bless you.
Okay. Namaste. Namaste.
I don't know what that means.
Betty, traditionally at the end of yoga class, something you know nothing about, and right before trendy moms compare their Stanley or Yeti cups, you put your hands together like you're praying and you say namaste. It literally means, I bow to you, but it can also be translated to, the divine in me bows to the divine in you.
Right, babe?
I don't know what that
So good.
means.
I think the sloppy BJ is trying to say that she's, enough! Shut the hell up! Sorry, ladies, but I have to deal with this damn monkey. Pearl, shut the hell up. I don't know who throws more shit to see if it sticks, you or the chode whose makeup was applied on by a mortician. What the hell is that hideous look called anyway? Viewing hours or casket ready? Be gone with you, monkey. Your words fall on deaf ears. Go help Captain Dipshit push more pathetically altered Microsoft Paint images and never return here again.
I'm so sorry. I know this is hard.
You have no idea. I apologize, BJ. Before we were interrupted by that grifting monkey, you were explaining to me why you don't like Betty.
Because she's built around hate. There is no joy and humor in her.
I see. And Betty, why was it again that you don't like BJ?
I used to have such high respect for that lady. Now I know that she's as stupid as a box of rocks.
Thank you for saying that.
The lady has no analytical bit about her. If she's not told what to think, she's not disseminating it.
Oh, we know that this is actually how they feel about each other too. And the fact that he edited it to talk like this is what's coming on the horizon.
Really? Well, you know what? Here's something. Here's something that'll be hard for you to swallow.
BJ, come on. We all know that after Betty's fling behind the Chili's dumpster, she'll never have anything hard to swallow ever again.
I was so stuffed. You don't know why?
No, I don't.
Because I ate the pudding. I can't breathe.
Please stop.
I can't breathe. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts so bad.
Of course your stomach hurt. You gobbled down pudding behind a friggin' dumpster.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
You're disgusting.
Just saying. Gobble, 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 gobble.
You are so disgusting.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to ruin your reputation.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm going to show all your nastiness to the whole world.
For fuck's sakes, you're an idiot. You think you know so much.
The last thing you're going to ever want to do is put Bullhorn Betty in your mouth again.
Betty, with all due respect, and I mean with all due respect, I think you're the last thing that anyone wants to put in their mouth.
I'm not going to get into that ridiculousness.
And I don't think any man wants to get inside of your ridiculousness either.
All right, guys. Love you. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.
You are stuck with me.
Lord help me.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'd rather be making love right now to a bucket of broken glass.
It's okay. Thank you for being respectful.
Of course, anytime.
If you need anything, please reach out.
Now that you mention it, would you mind telling those who are watching how they can help and support this channel?
Guys, if y'all don't mind, take a second, click that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated.
That was awesome. Thank you.
This is awesome. This channel is growing fast. It's starting to pick up some momentum.
I wouldn't be where I'm at without the support of my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of them, for I'd be nothing without their support. Oh, and it also helps having on asshats such as yourself to mock and point out your hypocrisy.
I'm going to go ahead and end this though, because I'm just getting angry.
Don't you mean getting sleepy?
So I'll disappear, basically.
Nighty night.
Bye, guys.
Worst threesome ever. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It lets
Oh yeah, they're exceptional. So this was 2 years ago. This is from December 23rd, 2022. About 6 months after I came on this app. I don't know who they are. They were a part of the anti-KJ community. Let me just explain a little bit. Or I don't know where they align. I don't know who this is. But they were going through, and at the time, a lot of people thought I was really good friends with Unirock. I was part of KJ's crew, like all of the things. So I got put into all of the group and they did this on me. Says nonsense on the web, naughty Santa number 4. I do have a nose ring. Yep. See, they thought I was aligned with Katie Joy. I'm telling you guys, it was a big thing. It was a huge thing. A Unifam membership. You can tell who they thought I was friends with, and they really thought I was a part of the Unifam, and I've never even publicly said all the things about them that I would love to say. What a fucking shit show. See why I wasn't offended though? Like, how are you going to be offended by that? How are you going to be offended by that? Truly. Unifam is Kathy Four. It was a creator by the name of Unirock. I don't even know if he's still on here, to be honest. I have no idea. Unirock got a start from like the Katie Joy community or something. No, actually, that's wrong. He was a part of the fucking Google fucking whatever days, part of the debate community, the great debate community it's a whole shit show. Nobody wants to deal with it at all. Uni is a complete crap. Like, you couldn't get more cringe. And the fact that people thought I liked it, it was crazy. But yeah, there was nothing wrong with this. It's all in good fun. I laughed my ass off about it because I was like, oh my God, these people really do. QAnon community. Yep. Google Hangouts. Yep. Fucking weird shit. Uni. But they all thought because I didn't have any pushback of him using my content, I was so new. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on or who any of these people were. It was wild, but no, that's Liberty Farmer. That's Unitonka. Unirock is, let me see. Let me explain. How do I explain this to you? Rock a lot, Unirock. Does he even still have, oh, he does. Let's see. Here you go. This is his channel. Bullhorn Betty and JLR, he's the one that all the Lettergate stuff. Do you guys remember the Lettergate? Where he claimed that he was sent all this threatening stuff and then come to find out it was just a cease and desist. JLR attempted to sue him. All of that stuff. That's Unirock. Yeah, Nene. Like that whole community that Yeah. Yes, Navy and Menace was really good at editing too. Menace was a really good channel. Yeah, KB probably the nasty JLR video, the redoing of that one. Okay, I'll play the first portion of their second video. Or their most recent one. People are saying they've said it was okay, but I'm not going to play the full thing. I'm just going to play what BJ is talking about because she says it's blasphemy. So I'm not really sure. I mean, not everybody has a sense of humor, so there's that. But here is what she said about it. Oh, let me share my screen again. This is why we did that.
And then he shows that video, puts that video out. Is it a Bobby's home? It is a Bobby's home. That's what I thought. The video he puts out is a Bobby's home in her vehicles.
Right. If you also want to think about it, he also put the back of the Proudfoot's home out there too.
Are you talking about the burning bush, Detroit Rock City? That is the most blasphemous thing I've ever witnessed. It's so horrible. He fully showed Bobby's backyard.
So she says it's the most blasphemous thing. Okay, so this is from a day ago. Again, please go like, sub, follow, all the things.
Welcome back to another inspiring episode of The Burning Bush. I'm your host, Reverend Lee Jonathan of the LJR Ministries in Manatee County, Florida. I'm so excited that you're all here because tonight we have a very special...
You guys, I have a whole playlist on turning Uni into the cartoon that he was and reading like nursery rhymes and redoing them. I've got a whole fucking downfall of the Uni Rock on my channel. I've done a whole pre-recorded series of that. Yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous. There's some ridiculous shit in there.
Treat for all of you. If you hadn't already noticed from the opening credits, we have 5 wonderful guests with us this evening. And since we have a lot to get into, let's get to it. Hello, everyone. And
I do not either, Tiff.
And thank you for being here. It's nice to see you.
Hi, everybody. I hope that you guys are doing very well.
Gangnam Style.
How are you? Well, I wanted to pop in and say good morning. So good morning, Tennessee. When I say we're fine, I mean my split personality.
Enough. Silence, you filthy concubines of the night, for your serpent tongues are summoning demons. There we go. That's more like it. I refuse to let my stream turn into some deranged mega church cult that speaks in tongues. So from here on out, we'll do this in an orderly fashion. I'll ask one of you a question. You'll answer, and so on. This talking over each other is absolutely ignorant, although I'm not surprised. And now that we all know the rules, let's begin. Julie, let's begin with you. Before I ask you a couple of questions, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Julie Skolnick. I'm 80 years old. And I've never committed a crime in my life.
Wow, 80 years old and never committed a crime. That's impressive. Julie, I hate to ask, but could you please back away from your camera just a smidge? I feel like I'm looking at an old rickety picket fence that's painted 3 different shades of white. Some of the boards are missing, and it's all cockeyed and dilapidated.
To say that about me is slanderous, is defamatory, it's libel, and it's against the law.
I'll tell you what should be against the law. Not having a dental plan.
So I have filed a complaint.
Why? Because of what I just said? With who?
With my local police department, okay?
You filed a police report on me for comparing your jacked up grill to a mouthful of loose chiclets?
It is on record with my local police department.
Why is it that everyone on the green team can't function? You all have zero coping skills and your maturity levels seem to have peaked in high school. None of you can handle criticism, and you all go full persecution complex and pound on your chests when someone disagrees with your batshit crazy theories. You all piss and moan about your own free speech, and yet you want to silence others when it comes to them talking about you. All of you have severe delusions of grandeur, and when you get the slightest butthurt, you all run to the police and lawyers and cry about people being mean to you online.
All right, give me 1 second. If I should go out, right, if my Wi-Fi should go down because I'm having terrible...
You're not getting away that easy. You're going to stay right where you are and answer my questions.
I apologize about that.
Julie, what's your end goal here?
To stop the harassment of me. And in addition to that,
Wait, there's more?
I contacted the TBI about this.
Why would you contact the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations about this? Seems a bit extreme, just because I mentioned that your mouth looked like a bunch of random 2x4s found in Home Depot's scrap bin. I personally suggest that you contact your local TBI instead. You know, the Traumatic Brain Injury Center.
It's not a fun place to go, okay?
It sounds to me like you've been there before. Obviously, the treatment didn't help. If I were you, I'd ask for my money back.
Hello, 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 and how are you?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, me too. We're fine, and how are you?
Julie?
I'm fine, me too. We're fine, and how are you?
I'm good. But what do you mean by we're fine?
When I say we're fine, I mean my split personality.
No shit. The first step is admitting that you have a problem. I think your next step should be seeking some help.
I need your help, please.
What is it? What's wrong?
Yes.
I do not want harm to come to me.
Nor do I.
If you care about me and are worried about my safety, file an anonymous complaint about me.
Julie, unfortunately, I'm not like you. I would never call Adult Protective Services on you, nor would I encourage anyone in my audience to do the same. Who in their touched little heads would file frivolous complaints based on piss-poor evidence and asinine conspiracy theories?
It is what it is as far as that.
So you're not denying that you're guilty of doing just that yourself? That's very interesting. I'm curious, how many people have you done this to?
2 people, actually. Okay. And Stephen Fisher is now one of them.
Inciting your subscribers to mass report someone seems like slander and grounds for a future lawsuit, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm just a simple reverend. Unfortunately, at this point, Julie, the only help that I can give to you is to continue to keep you in my invisible thoughts and prayers. I'd also strongly advise you to stay the hell away from those YouTube desk detectives and Timu Columbos, the green team.
They have control over people like I've never seen. It's dangerous. Please protect yourself.
I couldn't agree with you more. Well, I think that it's time for me to give our next guest a chance to talk. I thank you for your time, Julie. It's been very interesting.
I don't know.
To say the least.
Love you. Love you all. Good night, everybody. I hope you get good sleep and dream sweet dreams of people getting what's coming to them.
Wow, that sounded just like something Jesus would say.
Passion for Victims, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Again, you guys, this is Mocking Media. This is their newest one. I'm not going to play the full thing, so you guys have to go over and sub up and watch and give them the views, but they are definitely worth the view and a good laugh.
Good night, boys and girls.
You might not agree with everything they're saying or what they're joking about, but the talent here is exceptional.
Love you all. Mwah. See you soon.
Why did she leave? I wasn't ending the stream. I was just going to move on to someone else. Oh well, let's just keep going. How about we move on to you, True Crime Jowls? Thank you so much for being here and wearing whatever face filters you use.
You know, that's a good question, Ari. I don't have a clue.
Sun has done some serious damage to your skin.
But
in some of your non-filtered videos, your mouth looks like a dried up prehistoric butthole. Please take a moment and introduce yourself, because I have a feeling that you're going to be quickly forgotten.
Good morning. I am Jules of Thought.
Jules of Thought? I thought you were True Crime Jules or allegedly innocent. Which one is it?
Okay, so because it
it's sort of a two-part that I
Wait a minute. I remember who you are. You're that lady who made that ignorant AI song about BJ.
because it's sort of a
I believe your pathetically written lyrics said, oh, they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth, that the one they push away might just be the light in the gloom. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth. That was beautiful. I can't believe that you think BJ might be the path to Sebastian's truth. Let me ask you something. Are you taking any antipsychotics?
okay. So because it's
I also love the part of your AI song that you plugged in this poorly written verse that says, it's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 Germans' antics.
okay. So
Yeah, we don't care.
because
Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in that verse you were saying that people who criticize Brittany are no different than those who belong to the Reich Ministry of Propaganda?
because it's
So basically,
MK, it's an honor, in my opinion. Like, this is some great shit. This is great shit. The editing that they put into this is great.
you're saying that people against BJ are spreading biased and misleading information about her to influence others' opinions about her.
You're either just ill-informed or uneducated.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to say you're dumb or stupid,
Mighty kind of you.
but for some reason you seem to think anything said about Germany has to be Nazi death camps.
Accusing people that are against Brittany as
KCG, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Nobody over here in the comments is trying to figure out who anybody is. We don't care. We're not, I don't know what's going on in the chat. I'm catching some of it, but I don't know if somebody thinks nobody cares who these people are. This is incredible video, incredible editing. Hats off to them. Like, nobody's doing that. We don't care.
as members of the Ministry of Propaganda is technically calling them Nazis, even if it was prior to 1939.
And you guys don't know anything about it. or else you wouldn't be running around screeching like these old biddy virtue signalers. Oh my God, you hate Jewish people. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
You know, an example of virtue signaling is also jumping on a trend in order to look better to your peers. For instance, the Sebastian Rogers case. I wonder how many children in your state are currently missing. Where's all your videos on them?
okay. So because
Oh, that's right. They're not trending, so you can't get those clicks and views.
it's sort of a two-part that I
And for that delicious cherry on top, another example of virtue signaling is when you put down those who disagree with you while presenting yourself as a righteous person. And that's just objectively the wrong way to make anyone think. It'll just reinforce your echo chamber, confuse people that aren't educated on the topic, and make your disagreeers demonize you so that you can tout how you're being persecuted.
Stop. You are revealing yourselves to be uneducated. You're showing your ignorance. And that's not what you want to do. You are, in fact, using the same tactics as the Ministry of Propaganda and Enlightenment in those years before the...
Listen here, Butterface. Following the Nazi seizure of power in 1933, Hitler established the Ministry of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda, which was headed by, wait for it, Nazis. You can toss together the largest word salad that you want, but the matter of fact is, you're still calling people who disagree with BJ and the rest of the Green Team Nazi propagandists.
Stop.
Sure are.
Collaborate and listen. ICE is back with the brand new invention.
You're showing your ignorance. So...
Oh, that was slick right there. That was slick. ICE is back with a brand new invention. See, I like this channel. I like this.
Good night, everybody. See you later.
They're sure dropping like flies, aren't they? Perhaps it's time that we take a short break. Please enjoy this quick worship song, and we'll be right back.
We'll skip through the song again. I encourage you guys, though. I'm not going to play. We're only going to play about 5 or... We'll get to the BJ part.
Wow, such an amazing song. Hello, everyone. and welcome back. Since Julie and Jules left early, I reached out to see if anyone else wanted to come up on panel. A few have responded, and as soon as I see them in the chat, I'll drop them the link to come up and join us. Till then, let's get back to it. Is she sleeping again?
Absolutely.
You've got to be kidding me. I know how to wake Snorlax up. Woman,
White bird, they are.
where's my Captain D's?
It was in there when you walked in there.
Pumpkin, when I be looking in that fridge, I just seen a bunch of leftover fast food. I don't think I knows how old any that junk is.
I just got it tonight, but I got the.
Woman, I be doing junk
Okay, TPE, I'll check it.
and stuff all day. When I be getting home, I be needing my supper.
You won't even let me talk.
I be done doing what I's did all day. What you be doing? Nothin'. I ain't about to comes home to fast food. I wants pot roast.
Pot roast was done.
Done? It looks like you just threw it in that there big old crock pot and forgots about it. I wouldn't feeds that to the dogs on that there front porch.
But I got the.
Oh, BJ, you're too easy. Honestly, I think you're still half asleep. It's me, Reverend Lee Jonathan, and you're currently here on my stream. I was just messing with you. You're not at home serving leftover refrigerator fast food and dried out pot roast.
That hurts my feelings.
I tell you what, why don't you go to your safe space and come back up when your feelings are no longer butthurt? In the meantime, let's have a look in chat and see if someone wants to take your spot until you return.
Thank you for being respectful.
You're quite welcome. Now let's look at the chat and see who wants to come up and take your place. Let's see. Here we go. Here's one. The user by the name of Viewing Hours Makeup says, "Hey, my pearls, I have an exclusive, unaltered, not fake, and totally legit picture of Sebastian Rogers. Perfect. Dropping the link now." Okay, BJ, we found your replacement. We'll see you later when you're less triggered by your fake outrage.
See y'all in a bit.
See you later, BJ. And now, let's welcome our next guest. Hello, Viewing Hours Makeup, and welcome to the Burning Bush. Oh dear, I didn't.
Not the mortician makeup. Oh my God. Spanky enters the scene. All right, you guys, I'm gonna make you guys go over and watch them because they deserve the views. So there you go. Feel how you want. Is it blasphemous, like Brittany says? Is it blasphemy? Let's see. What did she say about it? Let's hear it again.
The video he puts out is of Bobby's home and her vehicles.
Right. If you also want to think about it, he also put the back of the Proudfoot's home out there too.
Are you talking about?
You can't find the channel.
Are you talking about the burning bush, Detroit Rock City? That is the most blasphemous thing I've ever witnessed. It's so horrible.
Blasphemous.
He fully showed Bobby's backyard. He's a nutter. He is. Hey, Jules.
She's really pissed about that mocking media video. Okay, before we get out of here, Duchess goes live in about 35 minutes. But I'm going to show you guys who doesn't have very good editing skills from the green team and is a complete fucking nutter. And I mean a complete fucking nutter. Insert 5D. 5D, unlike mocking media, has no good skills. Her voice is in the previous videos that she's done. I do not believe at all it's Hong. Yeah, just if you mocking media, there are links in the chat too. Let me share it again. But before we leave today, I'm going to share with you guys 5D. Because 5D is just begging for attention. And the green team has been using 5D in their bullshit recently again. And it just gets... Oh, thank you, Duchess. Okay, there you go. They are incredible. So let's look at 5D. I haven't even seen a lot of the new ones. But this one I found to be funny. Because I'm a part of it. I'm a part of quite a few of these. Betty got really irritated the other day, though, because the part that I'm clipped in, it's just basically my avatar and there's no sound or anything. So 5D is she's something else. We started off fucking 8 months ago, covering her in her Where's Waldo photos of all of us. And now we've gotten to this part. So let's check this out before we leave. Hold on, sis, I'm coming.
Give me a moment. I gotta let me send it to me. Let me just gotta look on Discord. Give me a moment to find it. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit slow on this one. I gotta find the screenshot from Mr. Dolly Vision, which Dolly Vision private that live, because a lot of people like to delete evidence and stuff like that. So you gotta have to go back. Unfortunately, we don't have every single goddamn fucking live in the world, I would say. But let me see. Let me see. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry for the wait. But what do you think of the fact that basically he just lied? You know, one moment she doesn't swing with anyone, and next moment she's a swinger. One moment, you know, it's the first pregnancy went to term, and you saw Mr. Seth Rogers furiously looking at his watch at that particular moment, just making sure that he's, you know, he really needed to know the time at that particular moment. You know, he couldn't go out without having the time. I find that very interesting that, you know, he does that. Let me just give him one moment. I got to find that little screenshot. 1 second. Here I did. Here it is. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go here.
I want you to remember for a minute on this app that there is a thing called fair use. I actually let mocking media play longer than I typically would have, just because it takes away from that. So, and I'm not worried about them striking or anything of that nature. But I want you to remember, this is a clip channel. They are supposed to be transforming their content. So what this person does is go in and just clip straight and then add some crazy shit to them. This is the person who did the Where's Waldo, the straight jackets with all of us. Yep, this is the one. This is 5D.
Because we don't have receipts. We don't have receipts here. Don't. It's
By the way, to everybody that sent me that screenshot, y'all, I sent that to Kodo when I was going through. I can't even remember who originally got that and sent it to me, but somebody sent it to me. And the other day after the Lore Lodge interview, people started asking me for stuff. So I started sending it around. But you guys are sending me back the stuff that I had sent to Kodo to send. Like, thank you. I appreciate you guys. But I did get a giggle out of this one, because I think even Dolly used the screenshot from his chat that all of us threw around.
It says here, let me see. Sebastian Rogers was the only child that Katie didn't abort of mine. Seth Rogers. From Dolly Vision.
Between me and those around me, the screenshots of the screenshots of the screenshots. Oh, shit. There's so fucking much. I'm telling you, that's why I have 18,000 things in my phone.
So wait a minute. If he had Seth, so that seems interesting. So let's put together the clues. All right, let's put together, because we're in a true crime sphere, kind of. All right. So he met Katie at 12, and then magically. And
so the title of this is So these are some of the distractors stuck on stupid. Liar Tim, liar full of nonsense, liar Dolly. So you hear she starts off just clipping B Tim and Queen. Now again, that's 3 minutes of straight content, no transformation whatsoever. 5D, I encourage you to actually listen, because the defamation, and it's straight defamation in your videos, where especially the ones where you speak, you don't really want to be. I know you came in to be one of the, if my voice is silenced, there will be 1,000 of Bettys. I know you came in to ride for your girl Betty, but your girl Betty is going to get you in a real big predicament at the rate you're going. My opinion only.
And deleting information.
Proof of. But clip to clip, no transformation. We're going to look at it again, because I went back and pulled more clips. Did I just say thank you, Sarah, for becoming a member? If I didn't, Sarah, thank you for becoming a member. And Passion for Victims for 4 months too. Crazy Italian Lady, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Dexter wants out. I went back and grabbed a few more screenshots that I think Betty and the friends might forget about. a lot of these things that they're asking and demanding for proof of happened on Dolly Vision's channel when Seth Rogers went up there. He was on his channel 2 times, and both live streams have been removed by Dolly Vision. But screenshots still exist, like this one. Sebastian was the only child that Katie didn't abort of mine. So when the Lore Lodge is grasping at straws throughout this, just remember that a lot of the stories that they've rewritten, people around Seth who have helped rewrite these stories said a lot of different things in the beginning, such as Yeda. Yeda said, Betty, Katie knew Seth as a young teen. He lived at her dad's home in VB. She babysat for his ex. Then in the comments, she says, she lived there as well. Demon, it's weird that they are putting this back out here. Heather Licious, thank you for being a member for 4 months, but had a boyfriend.
I didn't always, I don't always see the chat. I don't always see what he said or who, who's always in the chat room, because sometimes I'm talking and it's hard for me to.
So how this actually went is I came on with that screenshot. I had sent it to Kodo previously, so I'm sure that's how it got passed there. But even Dolly didn't remember that happened. So Dolly gets the screenshot of this too, and I'm not a fan of it. But when people are lying, it catches on like wildfire.
Yeah, read and talk at the same time, right? It's it's like reading a book and trying to hold a conversation simultaneously while I'm trying to bring you guys information. It's almost next to impossible. But there was something he posted in the room that somebody brought to my attention today and said, hey, this is kind of going around the internet a little bit, right? And just, I'm going to tell you now that this was the account of Seth Rogers. So if people say, hey, this was a troll, now you can go ask Seth Rogers, did he say this stuff? Okay. Or did he say what I'm about to show you guys?
It's funny because, again, it happened in Dolly's chat, but Dolly even didn't have this screenshot. Dolly, PJ, unprivate those lives, please. The one time I'm going to ask you for something, you got me on your fucking Epstein Island, dude. At least you could do is unfucking hide those lives for me. I don't care. I've been on multiple seasons of Epstein Island now. I don't care about that. Just unprivate those lives.
But this is what he posted. All right, give me 1 second. I want to share the screen with you guys. Share screen. Share screen.
Thank you for the gift and memberships, Alma. Thank you so much. Welcome to Alma, Therese.
Bam. Okay. Well, let me see if y'all guys can see this. This right here is a post from Seth Rogers, and it says,
what is it called? I'm not calling Dolly that. Please do not misconstrue that I'm calling Dolly that. I've talked very publicly about what I feel on that. I am not calling Dolly that. What is it called? What's the fucking island game that they play? I don't even know what it's called. I fucking hate that shit. I've been on it for 2 seasons. You have to call in and Turtle Island. Thank you. I got kicked off finally. Thank you for letting me know. Turtle Island. I'm not calling Dolly that, so don't get it misconstrued.
Sebastian's was the only child that Katie didn't abort of mine. Okay. Can y'all see that?
No.
That was his account that he was using.
No, I would never. Demon Chihuahua, never. In fact, I've spoke very publicly about like even people going at Dolly over the red dot stuff bothers me because the registration is for people to know where these people are. I would rather know where they are. No.
When he was coming into this chat room and he was coming up here on the show. Okay. And it says Sebastian was the only child that Katie didn't abort of mine.
Yeah, no.
So how many times was
Demon, thank you for saying something so I could make sure I corrected that before that got clipped and spun.
Katie pregnant with Seth's child? How many babies would they have had? Because apparently there was more than just Sebastian that I hate to say they got rid of. Okay. So this don't seem like the only child that Katie may have allegedly got rid of.
So the 5D, again, the title of this video, I want to remind you, is so these are some of the distractors stuck on stupid. Liar Tim, liar full of nonsense, liar Dolly. What are we lying about, 5D? What are we fucking lying about? This is the one that makes me fucking
Thing that I was
I'm not going to play it, but look at the title of this video. Look at the title. These are minor children, I want to remind you. These are minor children that she's got named in the title of this. Curvy Barbie, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, y'all. Welcome to the cabana. What the hell is happening here? Loves faith, never hurt, harmed. Like, what are we doing? That is disgusting. These are minor children's names used in the title of a video. It's just fucking gross. All of it. It's the wildest shit. And this is who the green team is promoting. The green team, Betty, uses clips from 5D in a lot of her stuff. It is. Exactly. One that's missing. I would like to know why the mom hasn't struck that and said, look, this is too much. I don't need my daughter's name in any of this shit. Nina, if you ever hear anything, go tell them to take that down. Your child does not deserve that. Neither one of them do. But that's not fair. That's not fair to her at all. Oh, good. I hope he does. I hope he does, Stacy. I hope he does review him or put him back up, because that's where a lot of Pearl Strand, her voice is in older videos of her when she first came on the scene. I don't even know. It's been like 6 months now that we reviewed her a long time ago when 5D came on the scene, and she had her voice in her videos. She's somebody from Betty's camp, in my opinion. I don't know who it is. Again, I don't care. But this woman she doesn't transform her content. She just straight it up, and everything is a lie. No, Sassy, agreed. At what point in time are you going to stop letting them use your minor child for content? It's gross. It's fucking gross. Yeah, it's so gross to me. All right, y'all. We're going to go back to, I addressed what I wanted to last night. BJ's still lying. She's going to continue to say that I did something to her family when you all have seen it. I intentionally cut out and didn't play the rest of the clips where it gets worse and worse. She's going to continue to run with that because she needs the victimhood. It's the end of the month. It's tax season. She knows what she's doing. Nobody should be shocked by any of that. I'm going to go in 20 minutes. Duchess is going live for Missing Mondays. I think Burnt Toast is on tonight. Let me check really quick. Go sub up to Mocking Media. Make sure you also sub up to True Crama. Just Saying, Revival, Duchess, Chico, and everybody else I'm missing to say. Let me see, is Burnt Toast live tonight too? Burnt Toast has got some new cows in her pasture, so she doesn't have a live set for tonight yet, but she might. I don't know if she's going live tonight or not. I don't know if she does or not. Good night, Wendy. I hope you guys had some. True Crama's timelines are exceptional. That's the funny thing is BJ is so pissed about me doing timelines and dates and stuff, but it's very helpful and very beneficial. Like there is a mission to my madness, and I don't know what BJ, what do you think I'm looking for? I would love to know what you think I'm looking for. Can you answer that? You want answers all the time. Tell me what you think I'm looking for, because I don't think you know what I'm looking for. I found everything I'm looking for. All the times that you've falsely misrepresented what this lawsuit is, all the times that you bragged about Castor being your attorney, all the bullshit about how you got associated with the team, the lies of that. That's all I've been looking for. Yeah, I'm a psychopath because I know dates. There are some people's brains that just really work well with numbers and times and stuff. And I've never once, have you guys ever heard me like, oh, well, this video is from 3:12 a.m. I don't have a fucking clue what time it is usually when I even set it up. Oh, right. Oh, hold on. Revival. Let me. That shit. I was like, when she melted over that, hold on. I'll share that before we get out of here. I still got a few minutes before Duchess starts. I laughed so hard. Oh, this is so great right here. Here you go. Somebody did a short of this too. Behavior and shit. The writing was on the wall. Ludwig, this is just all falling into place. Like I said, chef's kiss.
Do that with my
Chef's kiss? No, it's not chef's kiss. You need to log off. Something's really wrong with you.
family.
Oh my
No, I don't like that. That's
You know what this is, right?
What?
Y'all know what she's doing.
What am I doing?
She's trying to build a narrative to give Granny a story that's not real. It's not.
That's the funniest shit. Granny don't need me to do anything. That's the craziest part. She's so worried about me building a narrative. I'm not doing anything. Granny's got a whole fucking ass attorney that doesn't need me. Don't need me. No, I'm showing it publicly, not for any, like, this isn't for the court. This is for the court of public opinion. Like, Shari, what are we talking about? Okay, let's see. Is it this one? Is it this the ending? I think this is the ending because I missed it yesterday and Revival asked me to do this yesterday and I forgot. I'll let this take us out today. This is from one of my previous pre-records. This is from August 17th, 2024. Shocking when you look at the date of things. The name of this video is called Theatrics, Threats, and Tall Tales with BJ. Here you go. Here's the true BJ. Or you could pull the BJ and just use it for content.
Nonsense. You can keep your threats. Seriously, I have every right to speak and defend myself just like the next person.
Noted. I will keep the invisible, non-existent threats.
Mallory, shame on you for lying on me. Shame on you for lying on me. Seriously. One of these days, what's in darkness always comes to light. And one of these days, the truth's going to come out.
Or you could just show receipts and prove that she's lying.
And to be perfectly honest with you, after she's went on her freaking on a panel and incited hate on me to the degree that she did about things that never even happened, I don't want anything to do with her. I can't trust her. She's a compulsive liar.
And we are just to believe you on that?
If something bad happens to me over that, Mallory, I hope you can live with yourself. I mean, you got people saying that my privacy doesn't deserve to be protected over things that I never did. I've never looked any of these people up, and I never had anybody look other people up.
So much manipulation. And here's a couple of reminders of who BJ is.
No, you big-nosed ugly bitch. You dumb twit. You are a nosy, good-for-nothing, sleazy trash bag Karen. That's what you are. A middle-aged Karen. Oh, really?
Don't forget. Also, I'm a junkyard dog. I look like Ernest T. Bass. I am... Can the chat include what else I am? Can you remember all the things? I'm manly. Am I a man? By the way, BJ, you might want to remember that Molly Golightly got taken off this app because of her own doing for transphobic rants. And what you did yesterday by asking if I'm a man and saying that it's not transphobic unless I'm trans, and then saying, are you a man, and talking about me having testicular fortitude or whatever the fuck you're saying. It doesn't offend me. It offends an entire community, and it's against terms of service to do things of that. So you might want, satanic. We're saying satanic. Ric Flair, Mrs. Doubtfire, the Hulk, all of the things, the Junkyard Dog. Oh, Kim Jong-un, whatever she said, I don't know what she said about it or how she pronounced it, but I'm supposedly that guy too. Yeah, okay.
Really, bitch? You're passionate about going live and dragging people for filth and inciting all kinds of hate and real life shit against them? Because maybe you won't do it, but hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't put nothing past you. You're a fraud, and you're as fraudulent as they come. I don't put shit past you. So I'm not even going to say that you wouldn't do some foul real life shit like that on your own. I believe you would with a quickness. You're cheap, freaking fraudulent, petty Betty Karen, trash bag. Just, oh my God, I can't. People like you, because of trash bags like you that sit there with your ear to the speaker just looking for anything that you can to twist. You simple bitch. That's what you are. Nonsense. You're a simple bitch. You're a simple bitch. That's what you are. You're a fraud.
Well, once again, thank you all for watching another nonsensical review. Hopefully this makes a little more sense and puts things into perspective for those that have been asking some questions. I initially wasn't even going to address the fact that she's claiming I was threatening her in this community post, but because she has made 2 community posts and continues to say it in live streams, and of course, unfortunately, her subs will not go see for themselves. They will just continue to be spoon-fed a bunch of bullshit to run with. I decided it was worth addressing. If there's one thing I've learned about Miss Brittany J over the last few months, it is that she has victim status 101 down pat. It is an art that she has definitely mastered between emotional manipulation, faith manipulation, all of the manipulations. She is damn good at that. But like I've told you before, Brittany, if you continue to lie on me, I will continue to tell the truth on you. Thank you all once again for being here. Please hit that thumbs up on your way out. Stay safe out there. It's a little bumpy in some spots. Heck yes, we're taking over the world. Mattress on the way. Yeah, I think I need to do another pre-record. In fact, I'm getting a little antsy because some of those are just perfection and chef's kiss, as I say. But on the way out, because you didn't know where I got the 2 things on the way out, because I had too much fun and time on my hands, because I actually went to bed and slept last night because it happens. I woke up spicy. Well, I didn't sleep very well. Dexter had a tummy ache, but here's this. I also don't look good with dark hair. Yeah, I don't like me with dark hair, but I refaced myself into a wanted poster, but this is my favorite. And with this, I hope to see you at Duchess's later. If I don't, I will catch you guys very soon this week. We will be going back into the timeline with other characters outside of BJ.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
There you go. We're all too old for their shit and the lies. Have a good night, y'all. Stay safe. Bye.